Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
It is still in the morning or no?
Uh, Morning to afternoon, sir.
Morning to afternoon. Okay. And then we are going to wait for Miss Rusmi first. Yeah.
That's
By
right.
the way, how are you, Mr. February?
I'm fine, thank you, sir.
Okay, you're fine. And then, do you mind please try to make your camera proper one? Look at the way that I put my camera on. That's a proper one. So we can see your full face on it. Thank you. Next one we
Nah,
can miss.
kita di-upload di YouTube ya, Pak?
Yeah, I upload all of our video every single day. Yeah, and then and then that will be your forever file. Yeah. Okay, Mr. February. And the next one we have Miss April. By the way, where do you come from, Miss February?
I'm from Java, Jogja.
Yogyakarta.
Yeah.
Where is it specifically in Jogja?
Gunung Kidul.
Gunung Kidul. Wow.
Orang gunung saya Pak, makanya.
Okay, I remember last time I visited Jogja, and then I'm using the new airport, Kulon Progo things, and then it's turned out to visit Jogja from Kulon Progo. It's really far, yeah. That's yeah, that's my bad experience while visiting Jogja, I guess. Yeah, and then but what is it? The real airport of Jogja, that near the city. What is it?
Bantul.
Bantul.
Located in Bantul. Okay. And next we have Miss April. How are you today, Miss April?
Morning, sir. I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. Where are you now? You are in school also, or it is in your house?
Oh, at home.
At home. Okay. And then you are from? Is Jakarta or where is it?
North Jakarta, sir.
North Jakarta. Where is
Tanjung
it?
Priok.
Oh.
Tanjung Priok.
Okay.
With all the transformers.
Okay. It is the pride of pre and then York. That was the name, I guess. Yeah, Miss April. And the next one, Miss Endang Purnamasari. Hello, Miss
Hello,
Endang.
sir.
Okay, you are the one complaining your score. Yeah, how was the score so far? Yeah, what you got from the previous one, Miss Endang?
Untuk LK 2.1, I got better from LK 1.1. Jadi nggak boleh remedial tetap.
Okay, then where do you come from, Miss Endang, by the way?
I come from Iya, sir. Pekanbaru, Riau.
Riau. Okay. Riau, it is near with Malaysia, I guess, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then how long if we are driving using our car to visit Malaysia from Riau, Miss Endang? 1 hour, 2 hours?
Nggak pernah, sir. Soalnya jauh kan, orang di Siaknya.
Okay, you are mentioning before it's near Malaysia, yeah, and then now you're mentioning it is far.
Dekat memang kata orang dekat. Tapi orang belum pernah sampai sana gitu.
Okay, maybe you gotta try some adventure with you, yeah, because adventure is one of the process of learning also, yeah. Miss Endang, and then inshallah if the funding will be approved by my university, I'm going to visit Papua next month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Keren.
Okay, next we have Mr. Bisowarno. Mr. Bisowarno, where are you now, Mr. Bisowarno?
In my house.
Okay, and then you're using your smartphone, I guess, yeah?
A smartphone and a laptop still.
Okay, do you mind please try to make it more proper? Make it a landscape thing?
The picture. Like this, sir?
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Okay, and then where did you come from, Mr. B? It is Jakarta or where is it?
I live in Gandaria Utara, sir. Kebayoran Baru, South Jakarta.
Okay, Gandaria Utara.
Right.
Okay,
Not
so
so far
it's
from UMJ.
yes, it's near from Muhammadiyah University of
Yeah.
Jakarta.
Near
Yeah,
Pondok Indah.
near Pondok Indah. Okay, so you're
Assalamualaikum.
hanging out
Morning,
time.
Mr. Sofian.
Okay, morning, Mr. Hildas, and then you are not turning on your camera. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Mr. B. Next, we have Miss Indri Puji Lestari. How are you today, Miss Indri?
I'm fine, thank you, sir.
Okay, I'm really sorry to break your planning for spending your weekend with the husband or with the kids, blah blah blah, because you gotta attend this program, yeah.
Yeah, never mind, sir.
Okay, and then where did you come from, Miss Indri Puji
Uh,
Lestari?
I usually live in Jakarta, but I just moved recently to Tangerang, Pondok Bahar, sir. Do you know Pondok Bahar?
Okay, there are many pondok-pondok thing ya. Pondok Pinang, Pondok Rangi, Pondok Cabe, pondok-pondok. There are many pondok.
Pondok Bahar, not so far from Ciledug, sir.
Oh, it's near Teleduk.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I
Uh,
just moved with my husband.
okay, so you are the neighbor of Miss Feby, I guess. Miss Feby is also from.
No,
Tangerang.
it's
Tangerang
Tangerang,
City.
but it's far, I think, from Miss Baby. Miss Ila is near.
Ah, okay.
But
Thank
we
you.
don't have Pondok Derita, right?
Ya, Pondok Derita. Okay, Pondok Derita is not a good one, I guess. Next one, we got Miss Kartika Ramadhani. Hello, Miss. How are you
Hello,
today,
sir. Good
Miss?
morning. I'm
Morning.
fine.
Okay, I'm really sorry to broke your planning to hang out with your husband, with your kids, yeah, for the weekend. You have to
It's
attend
okay,
this
sir.
webinar, yeah. Okay. And the next one, what about you, Miss Kartika? Where do you come from? It is Jakarta or where is it?
North Jakarta, sir, near, no, my school near Tanjung Priok Port is near with Miss April, the Miss April schools, but I live in Bekasi.
Bekasi to Priuk, yeah.
North, Bekasi.
And then Bekasi is near with Priok or no?
Yes, actually I live in Harapan Indah, near Harapan Indah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Harapan
I
Indah.
know that.
30
Okay.
minutes, 30
You know
minutes
that,
yeah,
Mr. Hildas?
by motorcycle.
Okay.
Pan Indah is in East Jakarta, right?
No, it's
Yes.
in Bekasi. Bekasi, right?
It's
Harapan
not
Indah?
far from East Jakarta. It's not
Yeah.
far.
Yeah. Harapan Indah and then Pondok Indah. There was some kind of beautiful names, right? Yeah.
But
Indah
different
Indah thing.
location.
Okay. Okay, next one we got Mr. Hildas. Okay, how are you today, sir?
If you are hopeless, you may move to Harapan Indah.
Okay. And then if you want to invite some, what is it? Some artist that popular, you may go slow, not go fast. Melly go slow. Okay, where do you come from, Mr. Hildas?
Actually, I was born in Jakarta,
Okay.
but my parents, my father was born in Kalimantan, and
Okay.
my mother from West Sumatra, but actually she was born in Palembang. Yeah, it's a bit
Okay.
complicated.
Okay, so you have a mixed blood, I guess. Kalimantan, Sumatra, Palembang, blah, 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 blah. And then also Java. And then your original language, the tribe language, what is it that you can use? You can use
Sometimes
Kalimantan or what is it?
no, I
No?
speak Jakarta.
Okay.
I know a little about Padang. I know, yeah,
Ambo things, right?
Ambo. Thanks,
Okay.
because in Muhammad, yeah, there are so many friends are from Padang, right? In the
Yeah.
lecture, yeah, I think like the chief of MUI is from Padang, right?
Chivo
Yeah.
from Padang, yeah. And then the former leader of Muhammadiyah also from Padang, right? Yeah. Minang.
My last lecturer was Mr. Komari Anwar. almarhum.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not far from my house. That is in Jalan. I forget the name. The name of kampung. What the name of kampung? It's not far from here.
And then what about Hamka? Hamka thing, I guess he's also from Padang, right? Hamka,
Yeah,
Bukit Tinggi
Hamka.
over there.
Yeah, ulama is from Padang. One of the best ulama in Indonesia.
Yeah, and then I love the way that he, what is it, tries to uh, give us the light of knowledge. Yeah, that was Buya Hamka. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Mr. Hildas.
You're
Next
welcome,
one, yeah.
Sofian.
Next we got Miss Dwi Diana Sari. Hello, Miss Dwi Diana Sari. How are you today?
Hello, Mister. I'm fine. Thank you. How about you?
Okay, great. Thank you. And where do you come from, Miss
I
Dwi
am.
Diana Sari?
I was born at Jakarta, same with Mr. Hildas, but I live at Bekasi, East Bekasi, Bantar Gebang.
Okay. I thought you were from Riau or Batam things, like Miss Lee Herli. So you're Jakartan, stay in Bekasi then, yeah?
Yeah,
Same
yes,
with Mr.
that's right.
Hildas.
That's right.
Okay, thank you, Miss Dwi Diana Sari. And then,
You are welcome.
yeah, I'm asking you to talk more, yeah, to practice your English every single time that we have the meeting.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
Miss Dwi Diana Sari.
Yeah.
Next one we have Miss Ila Holila. Hello, Miss Ila Holila. You're not attending any wedding ceremony today, Miss Ila Holila?
How are you guys so, Mister?
Okay.
Who's
So you don't have any program then on Saturday on the weekend. Wow, it is a poor one for DY package, yeah. If you have no program at all at the weekend, okay, then where is it exactly that you stay, that you live now, Miss Ila Holila?
Yes, I live in Joglo, Jakarta Barat, West Jakarta. I was born in Tangerang, and then I work in South Tangerang. I live in West Jakarta.
Wow.
Gitu.
It is near or it is far from Joglo to Tangerang? It is near?
It's about 45 minutes.
45
in the morning.
minutes.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so you spend your time on your way to your workplace. It is 2 hours every single day. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and then I guess that's normal for Jakarta. Yeah? 2 hours, it's near in 2 hours. Yeah? Okay, thank you, Miss Ila Holila. Next one we got Miss Fabi Anggraini. Hello, Miss Fabi Anggraini.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Okay, where are you now? You're in your school now?
School.
What is it? What are you doing? Saturday, I guess that's holiday for the school, no? But you got some student.
It's hers.
Oh, the school is yours?
Yeah, it's
Okay, so you were
hard for
owing.
me to.
Okay, so you are owing an educational institutions. Nice one. Okay, and then do you have any complaint from your husband, from your kids? Why did you have to attend the meeting on Saturday? No? Do you have any complaint yet or no? Miss Baby?
No, actually, they already know me. My husband knows me so well. I'm kind of workaholic, actually, sir.
Okay.
So, well, this isn't the first time I spend my weekends at school, actually. We have other things to do too today. So after this Zoom, I've got to do a lot of things related to school as well.
Wow, that's the responsibility to have a school institution, yeah?
Yeah,
So,
because I also have a extra administration job at school.
okay, best of luck then for all the hectic schedule that you got there, yeah? Okay, next we have Miss Desmi. Hello, Miss Desmi. Hello, Miss. How are you today, Miss?
I'm fine. How about you, sir?
Okay, great. Thank you. Where do you come from, Miss Desmi? You're not Jakartan, right? Or you
Bagan
are...
siapi-api.
Okay, Bagan Siapi-api. Where is it? Bagan Siapi-api. It is Padang or Sumatera, Palembang? Where is it? Bagan
Riau,
Siapi-api.
Riau. Riau
Riau.
province.
So it is similar with Miss Endang Purnawasari then?
And Miss Endang Sia.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Welcome aboard, Miss Rusmi.
Yeah.
Thank you for
I'm
joining.
sorry. I'm sorry, sir. I'm late and or another participant, Bapak Ibu semua.
Okay, all
Never
good, Miss.
mind.
Yeah, we are still discussing when we are going to visit your house, Miss Rusmi.
Oh my God.
No.
It's okay, sir. Have it
Just
open on
kidding.
24 hours.
Yeah. Just kidding, yeah. Okay.
It's okay, Pak.
Miss Desmi, what is it that I thought? Okay. What about the score that you got? Because I saw some of your score. You were not getting a good score. What happened?
For 0.1, I think it is very low score, sir.
It is very low.
How to improve? How to improve the score?
I guess you know how to do that one. You have to complete all the things, yeah. You got how many modules that you have to analyze, and then you have to work on it, yeah. And then let me know if you already revised it. Maybe you can have more score for you. And then it is the same also with Miss Endang Purnawasari, yeah. Okay, Miss Desmi. And next, anyone else that I haven't called? I guess all set, yeah? I already called every single one of you.
One participant, sir, Miss Herlina, she always joins us late.
Yeah, what happened with her?
Maybe the internet quota, maybe, or maybe the Wi-Fi. I don't know.
Okay, maybe you can ask her per number and then try to transfer some internet credit for her, yeah? So she can join us all the time on time, yeah? Okay. I guess, how much is it to buy the internet credit for the smartphone? Yeah, I guess it is around 50,000 or 100,000. That should be enough.
No,
I guess.
no, sir. If for me, XL provider is quite cheap, sir. I only buy 30,000 rupiahs for 20 gigas.
20 gigas, yeah.
That's right.
So you can, okay, so you can send your extra credit for her then, for Miss Rialina. Okay, that's okay everyone, thank you. Since only one participant that haven't joined, I guess we can start our today's meeting. Come on, Mr. B, lead us please to start the session.
Thank you, Mr. Sofian. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Mr. Sofian and my classroom one, yeah, breakout. Now let's begin our lesson today. But before we start our lesson, that's better for us to pray together. And according to yesterday's appointment, that Mr. Hildes will help us to pray. Please, Mr. Hildes.
Okay, thank you. Well, our friends, let's pray together. We would like to start the Al-Fatihah reading. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين ربي أستغفر الله العظيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربي زدني علما وارزقني فهما Ya Allah, Ya Rabbi, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim. Pagi ini kami menuntut ilmu. Ikhlas karenamu, Ya Allah. Luruskanlah niat kami. Berikanlah keberkahan pada ilmu yang kami tuntut. Jadikanlah ilmu yang kami tuntut setiap hari dari awal PPG Daljab hingga ini menjadi ilmu yang bermanfaat bagi anak-anak kami di sekolah, siapapun rekan-rekan kami yang berada di PPG Daljab ini. Semoga Engkau berikan kesehatan untuk terus menekuni, mempelajari ilmu yang diberikan oleh dosen-dosen kami dengan baik. Ya Allah, jadikanlah ilmu ini menjadi ilmu yang bermanfaat, menjadi penolong bagi ilmu yang akan menjadikan amal jariah bagi kami di yaumil akhir kelak, menjadi amal jariah bagi teman-teman kami, menjadi amal jariah buat anak-anak kami, dan terus berantai menjadi amal jariah yang tidak akan putus-putusnya sampai di akhir zaman nanti. Ya Allah ya Rabbi, terimalah doa kami. Rabbana wa taqabbal doa, Rabbana wa taqabbal doa. Amin, amin ya rabbal alamin. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Mr. Hildes. And now for the PPG Daljab greeting, please Miss Feby lead us.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, wait a second.
Today.
Miss Feby,
Yes.
while giving the greeting PPG Daljab here, you gotta consider while you mentioning smile, senyum, you have to see every single one first. They're imitating us or no. Okay, so you don't have to make it quick smile and then blah 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 till the last one. Yeah, make sure every single participant here do the same first. Okay, come on, lead us.
Okay, sir. Thank you. All right, everyone. So let's do the Salam PPG Indonesia. Do you still remember how to do it?
I do.
Yes.
Yes.
You can actually unmute your device.
Okay.
First of all, you have to unmute your device.
Okay, ready?
Sorry. Okay.
Mr. Feby, you're not unmuting your device, please.
Mr. B.
Yep.
Mr. Feby.
Okay.
Your sound.
So when I Salam PPG
ambilin
Indonesia,
tasmu yang hitam, Dek.
After me, okay? And then after that we do the first, which is smile.
Miss Feby,
Suaranya nggak jelas.
unclear your voice.
This is the last time and then salam, sapa, right? And then hello. Hello.
You have a very bad connection with you, Miss Feby.
Aku masih pakai ini ya.
Miss Feby, maybe you can use the other device.
Some problem with her connection.
Yeah. Okay, guys, can we do it with the other participant then? Miss Dwi Dianasari, maybe you gonna lead us, Miss Dwi, or you already lead us, I guess. Miss Endang, you have lead us to do a greeting of PPG Daljab.
Okay.
Okay, come on. Because Miss Feby got the trouble with the internet connection, I guess. Come on, Miss Endang.
Okay, everybody, we are going to Salam PPG Indonesia. Ya, gitu.
Okay, come on, Miss Endang.
Salam PPG Indonesia.
Salam PPG Indonesia.
Senyum.
Okay, look at all the participants. They already shared their best smile or no?
Salam. Semangat. Sukses. Surga, insya Allah. Thank you, sir.
Sorry,
You're
sir.
welcome.
Thank you, Miss Enda.
I had very
Okay.
bad connection just now.
Okay,
So I
all good.
think
We have the substituted Miss Endang. All good, Miss Baby. Okay, now let's go. Who will be the one leading us to do the speaking, please?
May I, sir? Because yesterday there is no connection.
Okay,
But
come
today I
on.
will pay for. Okay. I will
Okay, come
share.
on, Miss April.
I will share something.
Okay, please. I hope that's a good and then a motivation
Sorry.
video. Okay.
Okay. The game is guess the country. I think maybe one of you have see this before. But the rule number 1 is do not cheat. Please don't open your handphone or don't googling. Okay. Okay. This is the game guess the country. So from the picture and the word on your laptop, you can see picture now.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
yes,
Who wants
Miss.
to answer the first question?
Me.
Oh yeah, Miss Baby. Come on.
Canada.
Canada. Let's check
Canada.
together. Canada.
It's very
Yes.
simple.
Good job.
Canada.
Canada. We start with the simple one, sir. Now, next. What about this? What country is this?
Me. Kartika.
Yeah, Miss Kartika. Please tell me your name first.
Is it Spain?
Spain. Let's check together.
Spain.
Yes, Spain. Okay. This? Can guess it? Maybe.
Indri.
Okay, Miss Indri, what is this?
China.
China. Let me check. Yes, it's China. Next. Can anyone guess what is this?
Thailand.
No, it's with English.
English?
English words, yeah.
How does it?
Can anyone guess?
England.
Maybe Mr. Sofian or Mem Rusmi can guess. What country is it?
England?
No. What picture is that? The first picture.
Can you give a clue, Miss?
Switzerland. Switzerland. Is it Switzerland?
Thailand.
Poland of speech, Miss.
Who is that? Who answered that?
Poland.
Yes, who answered Poland?
Indri.
Oh, Miss Indri. Yes, it's Poland.
Poland or Poland?
Poland. Okay.
Poland.
Okay. Yes. Poland. Okay, good, Miss Indri. Next, I think Miss Indri already has.
Denmark.
Denmark.
Oh, Mr. Hilda's first. Denmark. Yes, Denmark is easy. Okay, Miss Indri already 2 points. What is this?
Ireland.
Costa Rica. No.
Ireland.
Okay, next. For the next question, please raise your hands first, yeah.
Okay.
Let me check. This is Ireland, yes.
Ireland.
Okay, let's see next. Please raise your hand so you can answer. Miss Baby?
What is it? Ohio?
No.
No. The name of the country.
Yeah, country. It's a country.
Yeah, country, yeah.
Oman.
Miss.
Oman.
Yes, Miss Hildes, Oman. Let me check. Yes, good, Oman. So Mr. Hildes and Miss Indri get the same score, yeah?
Mr. Biso, not me.
Oh, Mr. B, sorry.
Mexico. Yeah.
Mr. Who answered first?
I'm me, Mr.
Hildes.
Yeah.
Mr. Hildes, Mexico. Let's check. Is it?
Mexico.
Yes, it's Mexico. Next, this is easy.
Singapore.
Yes, it's Singapore. Yes. Yes, it is Singapore.
Thailand.
Cuba.
Yes,
Cuba.
Miss Baby, Cuba. Good. What is this?
Japan.
Japan. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mata. That's
G and pen, right? G and pen.
Japan.
This is the last, I think. Who can answer this? This is the most difficult, I think.
IT.
Yes, Miss Intri, good job.
What's that?
Yes,
Oh,
IT, good job.
IT.
Yeah,
Good.
hi and T, right?
Yeah, IT.
Okay, thank you
Green
all.
Okay, wait a second. That was
Yes,
a tea, really? It is a
Yeah.
green tea, a
green
blue tea,
tea,
or what
green
is
tea.
it?
I think it's green
IT.
answer.
Yes, just a
Okay.
drink.
Yeah.
Green tea
Okay.
with cream.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Let me stop the share. Okay,
Okay. Thank you very
that's
much, yeah,
all.
Miss April. Do you have anything else? No? That's enough? Okay, I guess that's enough. Let's start our weekend session, and then since it is our weekend session, in 12 o'clock we are going to get a break, 1 hour break. Yeah, you can do salat and then you can get your lunch and then blah blah blah. Yeah, so today we're gonna make it more. What is it, Miss Rusmi? We're gonna start in the time. Yeah. Okay, we are going to start our session of the day, everyone. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wasahbihi ajmain. Amma ba'd. Alhamdulillah, today it will be our fourth meeting, I guess. Yeah, fourth meeting of the second subject for this PPG Daljab. And then it will be our first day of discussing the solution, deciding what kind of the solution that we are going to use to solve our problems. Yeah, there are many problems that you guys collected on the first 3 days, 3 days of the second subject, and then the next 3 days we are going to discuss about the solutions. Talking about the solutions, for the 3 days, I want you to try to have a look at the student worksheet 2.2, right? It is the worksheet 2.2. It is consists about what is it? The solution that you guys chose, and then the reason behind choosing of these solutions, and then you're gonna also explain. You are going to analyze the alternative solution of it. Yeah. And there's some kind of, what is it, some kind of strange, I guess, when you guys already choose the solutions and then also giving the reason behind the choosing of the solutions, and then the next one you gotta explain also the exploration of the alternative solutions. But we have to fill it. That was the guidance from our government. Okay, and then we are going to have the, what is it, the selection of the solutions. It should be based on, what is it, based on problem based learning and then also project based learning. And when you try to pick the solution based on problem based learning and then also project based learning, it should be based on the use of, what is it that you suggested to do, based on the artificial intelligence, based on the augmented reality, the media that you can use, and then also, what is it, augmented, and then last one here is the virtual reality. Yeah, I hope all of you here familiar with all those terms. Yeah, artificial intelligence, augmented reality, and then also the virtual reality, the media that you can use when you are going to provide the problem-based learning or the project-based learning. Is that clear enough? Okay, and then the worksheet for deciding the solution, here it is only one. Yeah, of course, here you are going to select, you're going to choose the best solution, the most relevant kind of student that you are going to use for the peer teaching progress. Yeah, peer teaching practice, and then after that one you're going to use it also when you are going to make your lesson plan for the K-13 curriculum, and then making a learning module for those school that using freedom to learn curriculum. Okay, is that clear enough what we are going to do for today here, guys? All clear? All clear? Okay, and then now I would like to ask who is the one that never share his or her worksheet? Okay, it will be Miss April, have you shared your worksheet? Never, right?
No, sir. Never.
Okay, come on. The first chance here, it will be yours. Come on.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay, I'll try. Okay. Can you see the LK 2.1 now?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, thank you. I'm trying to do this LK 2.2. I don't know if it's already right or not, but yes, this is my worksheet. Okay, I'm using bahasa here in my LK 2.2. Eksplorasi alternatif solusi. Berdasarkan kajian literatur dan wawancara yang dilakukan, alternatif solusi untuk menyelesaikan masalah kurangnya motivasi belajar grammar pada peserta didik, terutama dalam pelajaran bahasa Inggris. Yaitu guru menguasai materi grammar yang akan diajarkan dengan baik. Kedua, using the model of the learning yang inovatif dan menyenangkan, fun and innovative learning, and then mengajarkan grammar secara sistematik. Yang kedua, solusi yang relevan dalam hal ini yang saya tulis adalah menggunakan model pembelajaran problem-based learning dengan bantuan media interaktif yang berbasis ICT. Okay, and then the next, wait a minute. Analisis penentuan solusi. First, problem-based learning. I think it's very proper, sangat tepat digunakan dalam materi grammar yang akan saya ajarkan di kelas nanti. Dan yang kedua, model pembelajaran problem-based learning dirasa sesuai dengan karakteristik peserta didik saya. Dan terakhir, media interaktif berbasis ICT dapat menciptakan suasana pembelajaran yang menyenangkan. Tabel selanjutnya. Analisis alternatif solusi. Pada masalah ini adalah yang pertama, memaksimalkan penggunaan media pembelajaran yang berbasis ICT dengan baik. Kekuatannya adalah pembelajaran menjadi lebih maksimal tanpa harus membaca, peserta didik dapat mendapatkan informasi yang sama pentingnya jika mereka membaca. Dan kelemahannya, guru harus mempersiapkan pembelajaran dengan lebih matang. Yang kedua, guru harus memilih metode pembelajaran yang inovatif dan menyenangkan. Kekuatannya itu dapat mengakomodasi berbagai macam gaya belajar peserta didik. Dan kelemahannya memerlukan need more preparation for every changes to another learning model. And then the third, memilih media pembelajaran yang tepat dan menarik. Kekuatannya pembelajaran lebih berpihak kepada peserta didik. Dan kelemahannya, we need to find another or new source to each different method. Dan membutuhkan waktu yang lebih lama untuk persiapannya. I think I only do for one problem here, sir. And Ma'am Rusmi, I think that's all I can share for you all, guys. Thank you. Is there any question or suggestion?
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Aprilia Susi Peter. The first, I would like to ask Miss Dwi Diana Sari. Come on, Miss Dwi Diana Sari, your turn, please.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Sofian. Thank you, Mr. Sofian and Mr. Rusmi. I still confused for two solution, relevant solution in the column 2. bisa ke bawahin nggak, Miss April?
Is this enough?
Okay. How do you know you using model model pembelajaran dengan menggunakan VBL, and then you using ECT, information, communication, and technology, right?
Yes.
Why you choose this model?
Because I think it's related to the condition of my school and my students. I think problem-based learning is quite effective to use in my class. And ICT, because we have all the facilities at school, of course, in the class. And also, even I'm not expert to use some of the technology, but for several times, I use ICT in my class to teach.
Okay. What the most you using in ECT?
For the in the class, maybe
yes, in the class.
Usually I use YouTube or maybe some application like from the internet is YouTube and Kahoot, WordWall, something like that. And for the technology, I usually use PowerPoint.
Okay, is it the same calls and multimedia?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Miss April. Thank you, Mr. Sofian.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you, Miss Dwi Diana Sari. Next, I would like to ask Mr. 5 February. Come on. And then do not make it short kind of comment. Try to explore Mr. April worksheet, please. Mr. 5 February.
Okay, this is grammar ya, Miss April.
Yeah. Tata bahasa.
For elementary school, better we focus on basic vocabulary. Because
go on, sir.
Because the student know about vocabulary, they don't have to understand the grammar. Dia bisa berbicara, bisa ngasih tahu kemauannya. Contohnya kalau di grammar kan, excuse me, do you happen to know where the bathroom? Tapi ketika when the student know about the basic vocabulary, they just say bathroom where. Jadi penyampaiannya santai. Jadi kayaknya basic vocabulary kalau saya bilang sih. Ya, gitu aja sih, Mr. Sofian.
Can I answer it, sir?
Okay, come on, try to answer it.
Okay, I use this based on the situation and the students at my school. Sorry, we use Big Show book. It's from Singapore actually, and lots of my students are very good in English because most of them their parents are very strict and very focused on English class. So most of them are good in English, and I have 3 students that cannot speak bahasa proper. They can only understand English. That's why. And then I think for the vocabulary, it's also part of the grammar, sir. So I use it. Why I use grammar here? Because it's very wide. It's very sangat luas cakupannya. It's like tenses is also masuk ke grammar. Vocabulary, and then just like adverb, adjective, it's part of the grammar. I think that's
okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. February. Let's go with Miss Desmi. Come on, Miss Desmi.
Okay, thank you, sir. The material that Miss Aprilias, Miss Aprilias will teach almost the same with me, sama gitu ya, grammar. But I think you should choose the specific one. Harus pilih yang lebih spesifik. Kalau ini kan grammar. Grammar itu kan banyak. Bisa tenses, bisa nanti banyak cakupannya gitu.
Yeah.
Ya, banyak cakupannya. I think you should choose the specific one, maybe like this. For example, for me, I'm also in grammar ya, but I choose tenses.
Tenses. Okay, thank you for the suggestion, Ms. Desmi. Okay, can I answer it? Why I use grammar? Actually, yes, I have some. I'm confused when I want to choose which one that I want to write more specific for this LK 2.2. Should I choose grammar or tenses or vocabulary? I think of it a lot of time, and if I choose, this is what I thought. If I choose only one, for example, like Ma'am Desi did, tenses, I think it's not really interesting for me because there are many grammar that I teach to my students, and some of them are very interesting. It doesn't mean that tenses is not interesting, but I want to change every material. Setiap mengajar saya ingin materinya berubah-berubah, like that, not only talk about tenses. Later on teaching nanti saat PPL, maksudnya begitu. Jadi memang kenapa grammar, why I choose grammar, so I can choose whether the material that I want to choose, whether I want to choose maybe adjective, maybe I want to talk about tenses or something like that. That consists of grammar. I think that
in LK 2.2 you make in general, but in
when
lesson plan,
yes. I'll make it.
You make a specific one.
Yeah, I'll make the specific one. Is that okay with that? I don't know yet. Maybe later Mr. Sofian or Ma'am Rusmi can answer that for me, because this LK 2.2 it's not fixed enough for me, and I don't know if it is correct or not. I think that's all.
Okay, guys, one more. I would like to ask Miss Herlina, you're joining us or no? No, it's not joining. She's not joining yet. Miss Endang then. Come on, Miss Endang Purnamasari.
Sir, for Miss Herlina, she already sent the message on group. She needs to go to the doctor.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Sofian. Miss April, you teach elementary school, right?
Yes.
Oke, keren banget ini. Udah ke grammar, enang baru vocab. Miss April, can you give me simulation how you teach them until you think your target learning is done? And then, is it effective for all students? Maybe. I think that's all.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss April.
Wow, I have to do the simulation here.
Okay, simple simulation maybe. How did you taught your students? Come on.
For example, I teach comparative adjective for my students. First of all, of course, I gave them the vocabulary first. So every start of the new meeting in my class, I always give them the vocabularies, at least 10 until 15 vocabularies that related to the lesson that day. And then after that, I will go to the lesson. For example, like what I did yesterday is comparative adjective. So, okay, student, have you memorized all the vocabularies that I give you yesterday? Okay, Now we are talking about adjective, right? Adjective adalah kata sifat. Kita sudah mempelajarinya di kelas sebelumnya, kurang lebih kelas 3. Now, what is the sorry, I'm a little bit nervous. Apa bahasa Inggris dari pendek? Maybe one of the student answer short or okay. After that, anyone else? Tall. Okay, tall. What is tall? Tinggi. And then tall, short, muda. What is muda in English? Young. Okay. Usually, my students already know about that, and it's not a big problem for them to memorize all the vocabularies because most of them biasanya sebagian besar dari mereka kursus di luar, ada les bahasa Inggris di luar selain di sekolah. And then I will go to the material comparative adjective. We use comparative adjective to compare. You can compare things or compare people using this adjective. How to compare them in the sentence? You can use the words. For example, I take the word tall here. Okay, it consists of one syllable, right? Tall. Okay, let's do it together. Tall. Okay, short. How many syllable is short? One. Short. Okay, if only one syllable, then we can add the words er. Okay, so it become taller. So tall in adjective, it's become taller if you using in comparative adjective. And then the next, I will ask them to explain them how to use the comparative adjective in a sentence. In a sentence, for example, because usually I only focus on one thing first, because this is elementary level. I didn't give them the hard one. So only comparative adjective or one syllable only. So if it's using more, I will teach them later in the next grade. For the third grade, I usually use only one syllable. For one syllable, comparative adjective focus on one syllable. So they have to change the adjective to comparative adjective, something like that, Miss. So tall become taller, short become shorter, young become younger, something like that. And it's quite easy for them. Something like that.
Okay, thank you, Miss. Ini menghubungkan relate ke media
pembelajarannya. I usually use like PowerPoint, and first I give them some pictures, random pictures, anything, and then I ask them to tell info. Tell me, give me some info from the pictures, and then they of course they will say anything they see. And then maybe after that, in the end of the lesson, I usually show them or ask them to play some game that related to the material that I teach that day.
Okay, thank you, Miss April.
Thank you, Miss Enda.
Okay, one more before we're gonna go with Miss Rosmi, Miss Ila Halila. I guess you're raising your hand. Try to share your experience while teaching your student about grammar, please, and then compare it with Miss April here. Come on, Miss Ila Halila.
Okay, sir, thank you very much. Actually, I don't want to discuss about the grammar, but I'm interested with the statement of problem-based learning here because this is what is the challenging things while in English lesson we are combining our methods, especially for speaking the problems that I choose. My baby, oh my god. And
is that your child, Miss?
Yeah, sorry. And what is it? I'm very sorry. Yes, I've explored many things about problem-based learning, including the journal from Mr. Sofian Hadi in UMJ, right? But from Mr. Sofian, it is exploring college students. identifying problems and then exploring. And I'm curious, how should we did the concept of problem-based learning for junior high or elementary school, like problem-based learning in grammar? If we just talking about what is it really implement the problem-based learning? That's my big question of it. So especially for speaking, the things that come to my mind is maybe we discuss about topic and we ask them to explore from any other sources, and then they try to write the problems and then exploring the problems, and at the end they have to present it in front of the class. Is it also improving? That's come to my mind, and then I haven't finished it yet. Thank you very much, Miss April and Mr. Sofian.
Okay, come on, Miss April, do you have anything to respond with Miss Ilal Halila's question? Come on.
Thank you, Miss Ila. Actually, we have the same thought. A little bit confused at first, not little. I'm so confused at first. Okay, problem-based learning. Why I choose problem-based learning? Because I think, honestly, it is easier for me and for the elementary level. The problem, yes, just like what you said before, how we choose the problem, right? And harus memecahkan, mencari solusinya. Problem seperti apa kira-kira yang ada di pembelajaran bahasa Inggris? Is that what you mean, Miss? Okay, I don't know if I did the right thing or no. I think it's just like misalnya kayak if I do the PBL problem-based learning in my lesson, contohnya ini contoh, saya nggak tahu benar atau nggak. Let me use bahasa. Okay. Contohnya seperti misalkan kayak mengajarkan kalau saya reading. Kebetulan saya juga lakukan belum lama ini. Jadi reading yang berhubungan dengan comparative adjective tadi. Jadi saya minta anak-anak untuk mencari tahu atau menemukan. Jadi seperti reading comprehension, Miss. Jadi ada pertanyaan, jadi mereka harus mencari tahu atau menemukan jawaban yang berhubungan dengan teks tersebut dan mempresentasikannya ke depan. Lalu nanti ada bertanya jawab tentang teks tersebut. Something like that. Maybe that's the problem. Jadi contohnya memberikan teks bacaan yang masih berhubungan dengan comparative adjective tadi tentunya. Lalu meminta mereka untuk mempresentasikan apa yang sudah mereka baca, menceritakan apa yang sudah mereka baca, lalu nanti diberikan pertanyaan, kira-kira sejauh mana mereka paham dengan apa yang sudah mereka baca tersebut. Maybe something like that, I don't know. Maybe Mr. Sofian will give us more pencerahan.
Okay, thank you very much for responding, Miss April, and then also the rest of you guys that already shared the feedback, question, or opinion for Miss April worksheet. Now let's go with Miss Rusmi. Come on, Miss Rusmi, time is yours, Miss. Hello, Miss Rusmi.
Ya, halo Pak.
Okay, come on.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Miss April.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Miss April.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Ma'am April, I think that is a good presentation with alternative solution. You focus on grammar, is it right?
Yes.
Yeah. Bu April, I think grammar is must be doc but not doc directly. Tidak harus langsung ke grammar ya Bapak Ibu ya. Kalau kita akan mengajar grammar special from junior high school, maybe it's better as alternative solution focus on grammar must be doc but not doc directly because it is considered difficult for student and make student afraid to learn. Bisa kabur Bapak Ibu kalau kita langsung ke grammar ya, seperti SMU ya, seperti like junior high school, maybe that is focus and grammar is okay, but from junior high school must be maybe we have about correctly one more for about grammar. So special for maybe we must teach that I think for example when we teach recon ya, when we teach recon text itu kan ada grammar ya Bapak Ibu ya. Karena grammar sendiri sebenarnya kalau saya membaca dari beberapa literatur itu adalah grammar is a sentence structure by using the correct structure. Maybe a sentence will be perfect or this structure is used in all languages and not just English. Maybe for Indonesia you has more about familiar with SPOK ya Bapak Ibu. Itu ada sebenarnya kan kalau untuk grammar sendiri berhubungan dengan apa ya, kalau di Indonesia itu subjek, predicate, objek seperti itu ya Bapak Ibu ya. Sehingga untuk langsung mengajarkan ke grammar itu sangat dilarang. We just make about go to the text. For the first time, we show about what kind of text we teach for our student, because grammar is also part of the language. Every native speaker learn from infancy. Why is that? Because even we have they are young, they are understand what grammar is it, but over time they will naturally be able to distinguish meaning because they often hear people talking around them. This is about grammar too. And then growing up, I also understand how to arrange what into the perfect sentence. That is about grammar. So as the teacher mastering the grammar material to be in the well, in this activity, you will receive guidance, reinforcement to our student, especially maybe for the third grade. There is about narrative text, in the second grade about recon text, and the seventh grade special for this is about descriptive text ya. Sehingga pada saat Ibu akan menyampaikan before teach ask the grammar, it's better use about okay student, today we will have about you some text maybe one or more, maybe until 3 texts about they are combined, or maybe to know the differences about the grammar. In this grammar, sorry, I will say in bahasa. Kalau langsung ke grammar, anak-anak pasti kabur, terus kemudian bete, bosen, sehingga Bapak Ibu ke teks lebih dulu, ya, to guide them about the reference from another text, and then after discussing or you has about explanation about the text, so you just guidance about the grammars. Jadi setelah teks dahulu Bapak Ibu, kemudian kenapa menggunakan kalimat ini, baru Pak Ibu masuk ke SPOK tadi ya Bapak Ibu ya, untuk membenarkan susunan teks yang benar. Pada teks deskripsi kalian akan menggunakan SPOK yang benar seperti ini. Susunannya menggunakan waktu sekarang seperti karena dia akan menggunakan deskripsi, mendeskripsikan suatu benda atau orang, maka dia akan menggunakan waktu yang sekarang seperti itu ya Bapak Ibu ya. Sehingga anak-anak they fun to study English, maybe you will combine about use about picture and picture, etc. And then for PBL, kalau PBL kan harus sesuai dengan langkah-langkah pembelajaran Bapak Ibu, saya yakin sudah menguasai. Jangan keluar dari langkah-langkahnya ya Bapak Ibu, karena di situ sudah jelas itu berbasis masalah ya, harus ada problem terlebih dahulu. Saya juga mencoba untuk membuka kembali, karena untuk PBL ini benar-benar kita kuasai Bapak Ibu langkah-langkah pembelajarannya dulu, langkah-langkah dalam metodenya ya Bapak Ibu ya, langkah-langkah pembelajaran dalam menggunakan metode pembelajaran PBL. Sehingga Ibu tidak tadi Miss April tidak membingungkan siswa harus apa dulu begitu ya, langkah-langkahnya harus tepat, karena kalau kita melihat sebenarnya untuk grammar sendiri lebih tepat Bapak Ibu pergunakan kalau saya mengatakan material yang tepat pada kelas kita. Miss April, I want to see about your preparation from tadi yang guru harus memilih metode pembelajaran tadi, ya, yang untuk ya scroll up. Guru harus memilih metode pembelajaran yang inovatif dan menyenangkan. I want to know about the strength, kekuatan dan kelemahannya. One more, up, ya. Oke, thank you. Kekuatan yaitu mengakomodasi berbagai macam gaya belajar peserta didik. Are you sure, Miss April?
Yes, ma'am.
Oke. Kekuatannya Bu April, mengakomodasi berbagai macam gaya belajar. Have you not about this gaya belajar anak-anak? Ini kan memang alternatif solusi ya, alternatif solusi, but it's better maybe more specific about gaya belajar. Karena kalau Ibu melihat gaya belajar one person by individual ya, satu-satu, one by one upon the individual of the student, that is about more confused by yours. Saya rasa Ibu akan lebih pusing nanti kalau gaya belajar siswa yang si A, si B, si C, dan seterusnya. I think that is about more specific, gaya belajar mengambil sampel, mungkin lebih ke sampel ya, Bu April ya, lebih ke sampel. Gaya belajar Dina, kemudian gaya belajar Miss Ila, Mr. Febri, etc. Jadi dikelompokkan saja Bu April, kalau satu-satu gaya belajarnya, nanti Ibu membuat observasinya itu bingung gitu, yang mana yang harus diberikan nilai observasi anak tersebut. Tapi kalau Ibu mengelompokkan gaya belajar, contohnya ada 5 anak, there are 5 students about kinesthetic, and then 10 students about audiovisual. Seperti itu ya, itu lebih mudah nanti untuk mengobservasi ya Bu April. Jadi yang saya maksud lebih mudah mencari alternatif solusi Bu April. Karena kalau semua individu satu persatu Ibu harus mengambil satu-satu contoh sampel one by one, that is about very difficult to make about gaya belajar siswa. Karena kelemahannya sebenarnya sudah Ibu jelaskan ya di sini ya. And the weakness about memerlukan persiapan ya pasti ya. Persiapannya tidak sedikit. So when we want to teach the student in the classroom, you only have about 35 minutes ya, 35 minutes on 1 hour. Maybe that is not enough time to make about gaya belajar siswa kita ya Bapak Ibu ya. Ini untuk Bapak Ibu semua. Kalau Ibu sudah menentukan kemudian harus mengambil sampel one by one kepada siswa kita, tapi kalau misalnya fokus on the grammar ini sangat sulit, jangan terlalu fokus just special from the grammar. You just make about related of what text you will teach to our student. That's enough for me, Pak Sofian, Miss April, and all the other participants. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Miss Rusmi, for giving the feedback. Okay, it will be my turn. Do you need any suggestion, any feedback from me, Miss April?
Yes, of course, sir.
Okay,
I need a lot of explanation.
Okay, Diman, please try to minimize your file, your document. Okay. No. I mean, try to make it smaller, please, so we can have starting with number 1, the first. Come on. Hello. Okay, make it 150 or 140. That should be enough. Okay. Okay.
Small, I think.
That's too small. 140 or 150. That should be enough. Come on. There we go. I guess that's enough. Okay, Miss April. First of all, the title of this worksheet here, it is deciding the solutions. Yeah, we are going to select, we are going to put which one from all of the alternative solution that we already chose, that we already grouping on our previous worksheet. Yeah, and then based on your worksheet here, the first thing, exploring the alternative solutions, you're mentioning how many alternative solution here, miss? Just answer it, you don't have to scroll it down, just answer it. How many alternative? 2 alternative solutions.
But
really?
I just did one.
Okay. Okay, this will be also the things that the rest of you guys have to consider. Yeah, while you're going to explore, about the alternative solution, it is not only 1 or 2 kind of alternative solutions. It should be consist more than 3 or 4 kind of alternative solutions. Okay, because if it is only 1 or 2, yeah, because your guys' main problem consists of 2 main problems, so there will be no option, I guess. What is it that you're gonna choose? Yeah. Okay, so that should be many kind of alternative solutions, and from several relevant kind of alternative solutions, we are going to pick one of the best solution that we think this gonna be the best solution that can solve the problem. So we have to provide an option first. Yeah, if our option only 1 or only 2, how did we are gonna select the best one, the most relevant one? Okay, Miss April, I hope you are going to work more for the alternative solution. Just take it from the previous worksheet that you already conducted, right? There are many kind of alternative solution that you provided, and then try to put all of it here. And then the next here is the relevant solutions. Yeah, from, for example, here you have 4 alternative solutions. From 4 alternative solutions, you think number 1, for example, here is the best one, the best alternative solutions. So you're going to mention it here. For example, you're mentioning in the teaching and learning, the teacher preparing learning model, what is it? And then method. Okay, to be honest, which one here? Okay. Okay, learning model with a problem-based learning. Okay, next, scroll down please. With the use of media, okay, and interactive media on ICT. Okay, thank you. Next, please, to the next. How did you analyze this one? Scroll up, please. Scroll up. Okay. The first you are mentioning problem-based learning here is really proper in teaching, in teaching grammar, the grammar content of it. And then second one, okay, problem-based learning, that is relevant with the characteristic of these students. Okay, while you try to provide the why did you decided to choose this kind of problem-based learning, I guess you have to give more kind of details, more kind of explanations. Okay, Miss April, why do you think here the use of problem-based learning, yeah, and then the use of interactive media, you can really solve the problem of it? Yeah, the example here, because if you're going to use this problem-based learning, this will be the plus point. This will be the good thing about this one to solve the problem. And then if you're not going to use this one, so there will be the opposite. What is it? What is it? Yeah, the opposite of it, not implementing this problem-based learning. Okay, and then the last one. Okay, scroll up, please. Scroll up. Okay, this one here is analyzing the alternative solution. That's what I told you guys earlier. To be honest, this point here, it's not really important, but you guys still that you have to fill it, yeah? Because if we try to have a look at this table, the first exploring alternative solutions, and then the most relevant solution that we already pick, and then this consists of the explanation of the best solution that we pick, and then why did we go back to analysis of the alternative solutions, yeah? Yeah, it's kind of strange.
That's it, sir.
Yeah, it's kind of strange, but that's okay. You guys want to get 4 point or no, yeah? Just try to pick, yeah, now let's make this clear. Try to pick more explanation about the alternative solution that you guys chose. That should be more relevant than analyzing alternative solutions. Okay, Miss Ila, Holila, and the rest of you guys. Okay, one more thing, it's a little bit strange, yeah, and then maybe that was some kind of mistake, yeah, error from the committee of this file here. So you don't have to, yeah, you don't have to re-explain, re-explain all the alternative solution analysis. You can put here for the last column, it will be more about the analysis here in deciding the solutions. That will be more proper, relevant, yeah, than mentioning again that you have to put it back again here. Okay, guys, is that clear enough, Miss April? Okay, so you don't have to mention here the strength, the weaknesses of it. Just focus on the analysis of deciding the solutions. That will be the point that you have to put here. You are not gonna go back with the previous one. Yeah, you already decided the solutions, and then after that one, you already created the analysis of deciding the solutions, and then go back with this. It is not relevant, yeah, it's a random one, yeah. So you guys need to fill this with the extra explanation, more elaboration about making the decision to choose your guys' solution. Okay, Miss April, and then the rest of you guys, is that clear enough?
Yes, sir. Yes, that's clear.
Okay, and I guess that should be my last suggestion or feedback. I'm not gonna see the second one, Miss April,
Sir?
because number one, that should be enough. Okay, what is it? Do you guys have any question? What is it?
I have questions, sir. Should I change the grammar here into more specific?
Okay, for that one, since you're gonna teach grammar or even speaking, listening or reading, that's okay. You may guys choose that element, and then while teaching your students, you can mention it, what kind of grammar that you're going to teach. It is the same like when you teach your student writing, what type of writing that you are going to teach them, so it will be explained on your guys' lesson plan. I guess that should be okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you,
Miss
sir.
April. And then you have to consider one more thing. Yeah, you have to consider one more thing. I told you before opening this session, when you guys created or make the worksheet 2.2 here, you gotta consider in using artificial intelligence of it. And then you have to consider about using a virtual reality of it. That was the message that we got from the guidance of the second subject. And then not only the virtual reality, but you have to also learn about augmented reality. How are you going to implement that one? Yeah. But one more time, before you're going to choose which one, artificial intelligence, augmented reality, or even a virtual reality, try to learn about it first. Yeah, Miss Ila Halila, you're mentioning, okay, the teaching, speaking using virtual reality, but you have no idea what is it, virtual reality. Yeah, so you gotta make a simple kind of virtual reality, or try to get some other kind of example of virtual reality, augmented reality, and an artificial intelligence, and make it into your guys' problem-based learning. Yeah, that's the help or the use of media. Yeah, the use of media with the artificial intelligence, augmented reality, and then also virtual reality. Okay, guys, is that clear?
Can I ask again, sir?
Okay, what is the question? Come on.
I mentioned ICT here, and I wonder what is the difference with ICT and that you mentioned before, artificial intelligence.
Okay, if you are mentioning only ICT of it, yeah, it is too general. There are many kind of technology things. But if you're mentioning artificial intelligence, AI, virtual reality, augmented reality, blended, and then blah blah blah, that was the specific one. That's also referred to this thing, ICT thing. Yeah? Okay, Miss Avril? And then that will be a really fun kind of teaching and learning. If you try to brush some example of the use of virtual reality, the use of augmented reality, and then using only a simple kind of media or tools, they can make it. Yeah? Okay? And then one of the popular one, if I'm not mistaken, called Hololens. Hololens here, it's been, you try to teach your student, you are not exactly in the class, but you can make some kind of lens that it seems like you were in that class. Well, you were in your house, you were in your parent house, and then you are on your vacations, and then you still can be in the class using the HoloLens itself. That's what we call by TPAC on it, and then the use of ICT also. Is that clear, Miss April?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And then anyone else? Do you guys have any questions, please? No?
Mr. Sofian,
Okay.
I would say to Miss April, I suggest replacing it with mastery of grammar in descriptive, or it maybe in recontext or narrative, so more specific, yeah, Miss April. Just I
Okay, ma'am.
suggest. Yeah,
Okay,
thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you for the suggestion.
Diganti lebih ke ini ya Bu ya, grammarnya di mana, di teks apa, seperti itu. Biar tidak terlalu apa namanya umum ya. That is, I think that is more specific. Thank you, Mr. Sofian.
Okay, thank you, Miss Rosmi, for the feedback. You're going to make your lesson plan. You're going to choose your learning media. You're going to choose to create your student worksheet and then the assessment instrument of it. So that's what you guys have to think, while peeling or while choosing your alternative solutions. Okay, Miss April and then the rest of you guys. Anyone else would like to put some question or all clear? If all clear, we are going to have a break. And then the break, it will be around 49 minutes. We are going to start the meeting at 1 o'clock. Yeah? Come on. Do you guys have any question to pose or no?
Yes, mister, I've got information about Miss Herlina's whereabouts, sir.
Okay, what happened with
her? I think she texted our chief, Mr. PJ, that she's actually sick and he's seeing her doctor. So I don't think she will join today's section.
Okay, let's hope Miss Helena gonna get better soon, because maybe she's thinking about teaching 50 class with the amount of student 2000 and blah 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 blah, and then I hope she will get better soon. Okay, come on, anyone else? Do you guys have any question, or we can get the break, we can pray Zuhur and then take the lunch. Come on, all good, all clear? Come on.
That's enough, Bapak Ibu.
That's enough.
So far, yes.
Yeah, so far,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, so we are going to take a break and then see ya at 1 o'clock ya. Miss Rusmi, jam 1 kita lanjut lagi ya Bu ya. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Since it is Saturday, we are not gonna make it a longer kind of session for you guys. Okay, you may take a break. Come on. See ya at 1 o'clock. Thank you very much, everyone. Yeah. Hello, Mr. B and Miss Indri. How was the break?
Oh, sir.
Yes. Also.
What kind of lunch did you guys have?
Oseng-oseng kacang panjang.
Oseng-oseng. I got soto ayam with me here. Okay.
I just ate ice cream, sir.
What is it, Miss Indri?
I just ate ice cream because it's so hot.
Okay.
My head is cold, so I need something cool.
I thought you were still on diet, yeah, Miss Indri. Miss Katika, how was the lunch, Miss? Mr. Hildes?
I'm not get my lunch
that's
yet,
okay.
sir.
Oh, why?
Because I'm still a little bit full because I got late breakfast. Brunch. I got brunch.
Okay. And Miss April, there we go, turning off the camera. Mr. 5 February, how was the Jogja's lunch? Mr. 5 February?
Rice of Sumatera, nasi padang.
Nasi padang. Okay, you are from Jogja, but you love nasi padang, huh? Okay, we're still waiting for the rest, and for today, as I told you guys, we are going to have this second session till 2 o'clock only. After that one, you guys can go with your family, spend the weekend. Yeah? Okay?
Indri, mesam-mesam.
Thank you, Mr. Sofian.
I wanna have a date, sir.
Okay, so you have to tell your, what is it? It is your boyfriend or your husband?
No, husband.
Okay, you gotta really give a good service for your husband, because while weekend you're still joining this session. Okay, hello, Miss Rusmi. Miss Rusmi, hello. Okay, I guess Miss Rusmi is still having the lunch. Miss Pevi also.
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
Okay, you ready, Miss Rusmi?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, the second session we are going to have around 60 minutes. Yeah, we are going to end the session at 2 o'clock, inshallah. And then the second session, it will be your chance, Miss, gonna lead us to discuss about the solutions that gonna be the what is it, the problem solving, yeah, for the previous first 3 days when you guys have the 2 main problem that you chose. Yeah. Okay, Miss Rusmi, maybe you can start the session, please. The second session.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Sofian. Bapak Ibu, I will ask about one participant to presentation about your alternative solution from your student. Bapak Ibu, I would say about to make solution about the problem that was be related with your problem in the classroom. Maybe don't cheating from another participant because that is not related with your class. I would think when sorry, saya in bahasa. Saya berpikir begini Bapak Ibu, related with kurikulum merdeka itu yang utama adalah masalah. Kalau kemudian kita suruh mencari solusi ya, find a solution, kemudian diterapkan di kelas Bapak Ibu. I'm afraid that many solution or maybe about the root of the problem, and then you had about solution that is not related with your class. Itu ya Bapak Ibu ya. Takutnya tidak sesuai, sementara nanti kita ketika peer teaching itu tidak masuk seperti itu Bapak Ibu. It's much better you had find about specific from this solution, so will be used in your classroom, and the alternative solution will be better about a real help about solution from you, not make difficulties. Ya Bapak Ibu ya, benar-benar membuat solusi, jangan hanya mengambil sumber, tapi menyulitkan Bapak Ibu gitu. Maksud saya Bapak Ibu ya, kalau ditampilkan selama ini ya I'm sorry Pak Sofian, yang ditampilkan tuh sangat bagus-bagus gitu. That it's so very interest. This is from another resources from the expert, etc. But I think it's better you just choose this one, the best of the solution from your classroom. And thank you. And then let's we ask for another participant, maybe who is never presentation. Miss April, okay. Oh, Mr. 5FB. Mr. 5FB, you will presentation about your...
I have been doing that Alpha 2.2. No.
Oh, belum juga, Pak?
Belum.
Not yet.
Bu.
Belum. Okay, thank you. I think Mr. Fabri, you must prepare about your LK because that is about maybe you need a suggestion or maybe comment or sometimes advice from another participant or maybe special from Mr. Sofian Hadi. But for me, maybe just only suggestion according to my experience. Yeah, Mr. Fabri. Ya, oke, Bapak Ibu. Who wills? Miss Kartika, maybe?
Miss Rusmi, maybe we can try with those that never do never do the presentations.
Mr. Bisawarno, please.
Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Susmi.
Thank you. Mr. Bisawarno, hello. Are you hear me? Oh, okay. There is unstable connection on my internet. Okay. Silakan, Pak.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Susmi. This is my trying to share my LK 2.2 to decide the solution. Yeah, after revising my LK 2.1, this is the LK 2.2. Yeah. According to the exploration of alternative solution, either by the literature and interview from the principal, vice principal of curriculum, and my colleagues, either the English teachers or the other subjects. Yeah, this is the analysis alternative solution. Yeah, the first one is to prepare the material to teach in the class. Yeah, exercise and tests, formative and summative. The special text is a hot text. Yeah, by discussing method. Yeah, and then the good one is it will be a bank of essays for the teachers and also for the exercise. And the miss one is not so easy to create the hot essays. And then the solution, the relevant solution in the learning session, the teacher must choose one of level tutor from the student, and the teacher must find one the responsible and she or he can be trusted. Yeah, not to only just give the her or his friends the correct answer one from the exercise or from the test, but she or he must help the slow learner in the class the explanation of the what kind of text of the hot text and what is the point to understand. And then the and the next, the teacher must discuss one problem in the learning session till the problem is solved, really solved. And most of the students in the class must understand about the problem of the text that we discuss it. And then, yeah, according to the from the literature, yeah, according to the theory ini, one of the model of the learning that can increase, yeah, the ability of critical thinking of the students and the creativity to solve the problem is a problem-based learning. Because we or the participant in the class in learning must discuss about the problem, and the students are divided into a small group. For example, one group consists of 4 students, yeah, and then in that group there must be one clever student to help the not clever student, yeah, to know and to recognize the problem of the text, yeah, in the hot text. But according to Yamin and Kirchner, that the problem-based learning need a lot of time, yeah, to think or to criticize, yeah, from the teacher because of the age or the academic achievement of the students, and then the gender and the background of the students when they were in the lower class. Yeah, and from the analysis to determine the solution, yeah, why I take the solution as the analysis by implementing the model of the learning, problem-based learning, that in hot essays learning, yeah, that I said, we divide the group, yeah, in one class. One group consists of 4 students. There is one clever student and the other one is not clever student, and they have to the clever student must be able to explain, yeah, about the text to her or his friends in the group. But in the in problem-based learning, the tutor sebaya, yeah, will help the teacher to explain about the difficult material. And if the tutor sebaya, the clever one, cannot explain deeply about the problem, the teacher will help her or him, yeah, to explain more to the not clever student. And the power of the alternative solution here, it can maximize, yeah, the tutor sebaya to discuss in her or his group, and it can push the not clever student to understand more and more about the difficult material. But the decrease of the problem-based learning is to take a long time to understand about the material. Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Usumi, and I let my friends here to give me suggestion and advice about this. Thank you very much. Please.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Bisawarno. I think that is about Mr. Bisawarno has presented a good and completely alternative solution. Okay, Bapak Ibu, would you give about an suggestion or maybe advice or maybe asking about this solution alternative from Mr. Bisawarno? I will give you on the first time maybe Mr. Hildes. What's your suggestion? Or maybe you can about comment or asking about this alternative solution from Mr. Bisawarno.
Ma'am Rusmi, maybe I. Ma'am Rusmi, maybe I.
Okay. Yes, you can. Miss Dwi. Oh.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Ma'am Rusmi. Chance to me. In worksheet from Mr. B, in alternative exploration solution, talking about halts, and you giving relevant solution using a problem-based learning. My question, how do you relate problem-based learning with halts? And then what is the specific material to relate it with halts and problem-based learning? Understand? Paham nggak, Pak?
Oke, I see.
Materinya yang
jadi ada dua pertanyaan.
Dengan PPL. Oke, ya.
Question. How you relate a problem-based learning with halts and problem-based learning? And
Bu Dwi, is it combined to methods?
Oh ya,
no, combined.
Bagaimana menghubungkan PBL itu dengan materi hot? Bagaimana relatednya gitu lah?
Related with hot.
Oke.
Lalu apa sih spesifik materialnya yang dipakai Bapak untuk soal hot dan penggunaan PBL gitu, Pak?
Ya, oke.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Dwi. Because I teach the 12th grade student in senior high school.
Junior high school ya, Pak?
Yeah. Senior, Bu.
Oh, senior.
Senior, Bu. Senior high school.
Oh, yeah, senior. Okay.
12th grade, kelas 12,
I'm so
Bu.
sorry, I forget it. Yeah.
There is a news item material, Mrs. Rusmi and Mrs. Dwi and friends. And the news item is the complicated and essays, everyone read, because there are many kind of structure grammar about passive voice, about reported speech, about present perfect tense, or maybe
spesifiknya news apa Pak di situ ya? Kalau nggak salah ada pokok bahasan news.
News banyak bisa
news media kan di situ.
Yeah, the student take from the newspaper or social media, internet, like Jakarta Post, like News Time, or maybe the other one from social media. They have found about the news, and I give the explanation to the student that there are 8 kind of news. The first, for example, political news, and then the social news, economic news. But in that group, where there are 32 students, so one group consists of 4. That's why I said that one group consists of 4, because in that group they have one kind of news. For example, group 1, they political news, and then they discuss about the difficult sentence or the difficult grammar or vocab about the political news. And then the other one is social news, sports news, entertainment news, something like that. And in PBL, problem-based learning, the student must find the difficult of base problem in that news. There must be a lot of problem, not only from the structure grammar, from the vocab, but to understand what is the topic of the news and what is the conclusion of the news, something like that. Okay, thank you. The question from Mrs. Dwi.
Okay. I see.
Jadi gini Bu Dwi, ini saya jelaskan dengan bahasa bahasa Indonesia. Jadi dalam materi yang saya ajarkan, yang salah satu teks yang tersulit itu adalah kan berita Bu Dwi. Karena di dalam teks berita seperti yang kita sering buka, baik itu dari Time, dari Jakarta Post, itu kan jangankan dari isi teksnya Bu, dari judulnya saja itu sudah merupakan masalah. Itu di situ akan yang pernah saya baca, saya pernah membaca for example the president to comment the minister, setelah presiden langsung to komen. Kalau anak-anak yang nggak ngerti, kok dari setelah presiden langsung to komen, maksudnya apa nih? Nah, itu kan kita harus tahu struktur grammarnya tuh.
Okay.
Itu kalau yang dari yang saya sering, ya alhamdulillah saya sering nonton ini ya Bu dulu English Premier League. Nah, di situ kan komentatornya itu kan orang native speaker dari Inggris. Itu saya sering juga dengar. Misalnya for example, David Beckham to take the corner kick. Nah, itu kita tahu tuh. Maksudnya kok David Beckham langsung to take. Harusnya kan David Beckham will take, nggak taunya to take itu artinya kan will. Nah, di situ aja sudah problem tuh, Bu. Itu makanya disebut hot essays tuh, Bu.
Jadi kayak unsur bahasa ya, unsur bahasa.
Betul, Bu. Unsur bahasanya. Jadi hot itu pengertiannya kita harus sangat spesifik dan analisis.
Oke, ya.
Kita harus mendalam.
Jadi materinya tentang news ya Pak ya, intinya.
Iya, intinya di news item.
Oke ya, makasih ya Mr. B.
Sama-sama Bu.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Dwi. That's enough from Ms. Dwi. Thank you very much. This is about alternative solution from Mr. B. I think maybe another participant will give a suggestion. Mr. Hildas,
well,
please.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, members me, and
you're welcome.
Also, Mr. B, Mr.
Bisowarno.
I just call Mr. Biso. I little understand about HOTS. For me, HOTS is the level of tasks different. For example, we have a question, but there must be a different level of questions because of the case, because of the case. Jadi ada level yang berbeda. So with HOTS, we can use HOTS in PBL. I know because I'm not sure what I have done so far, because I tried to use PBL, but I didn't know the name maybe. For example, I'd like to give an issue to the students. For example, drugs. So they have to find what else? They have to get the text and ask the students to discuss this text about drugs and try to make more questions about drugs, and they will answer and discuss. They'd like to talk more about drugs, and finally they will get the resume about drugs. So I think you can use HOTS for this PBL. I call that PBL because HOTS is type of test, and by using PBL, you can choose one of the issue. Maybe you can choose from newspaper. Now we don't have newspaper now. From internet, drugs, maybe cleanliness, some things like that. There are so many topics for PBL. But for me, I just know a little name about PBL, but I just do it PBL. I think it's a good if you use HOTS because this is what we call that a century, 21st century. To learn using now we call it model abad 21. Yeah, I know that it's a little. I think that's it. My comment.
Yeah. That's right, Mr. Hildes, that when you ask the student to find the subject about drugs, it means you ask the student to think critically. Jadi the student not easy thing or simple thing, but they have to analyze what is the bad impact of the drugs and how we use the drugs correctly dengan benar. Mr. Hildes, a couple weeks or a month ago, there was a news about the legalize of the ganja.
Oh ya.
Nah, itu kan pembahasannya juga harusnya bisa lebih dalamkan. Because in Thailand, when the government legalized the ganja, there were many problem sort up in the social life. There was a matter in a big problem in one society where the people smoke the ganja in front of the public. It was a very big problem. And some of a few students watch the society smoke the ganja, and they copied in the school. In the school, they smoke ganja, and when the teacher asked them, the government legalized. This is the problem. So the student must have the critical thinking about that, how to legalize ganja, but properly, something like that.
You have to know the impact of ganja.
That's right. That's right. That's right. What is the bad impact? And there must be a good impact, but maybe a little.
Yeah, like people in Aceh. But people like in Aceh cooks with little ganja, but they don't understand firstly about ganja. But it's the recipe.
I heard from I have a neighbor. He has a small stall of warung Padang. Warung Padang. And he ever told me that most of Sumatran, the Malayan, cook the
ganja, you mean?
The suisin with a little ganja, because in Java we use daun salam. So the Sumatran use ganja. Sebagai penyedap makanan. Nah, when we eat the rendang or something else from Padang, will we drunk? No kan?
No, I'm not really. I don't really agree with that, because not all of West Sumatra people use that. Maybe just some, some. I think
little. Hanya untuk sebagai penyedap makanan. Nah, ternyata kan kita nggak mabok. Seperti ibaratnya, for example, the Javanese use daun salam to cook the suisin, to cook the food. Nah, sekarang kalau misalnya daun salam dipakai untuk dihisap juga, mungkin akan mabok. Nanti kan, this is about the
Mr. Hildes, what's related with the material? From the junior high school. Pak Hildes.
Pak Hildes ngajar SMA, Bu.
I teach vocational school, ma'am.
Vocational
school. I think it's okay. We use HOTS, the level of HOTS, but up to now, most of the teachers in my school, they are still confused about this, because we need more. Understand. We have to understand more about these HOTS. Need what is that instruction from the headmaster, because most of the teachers don't know how to use this in this class. It means that because maybe the majority of the students are still in a low level, for me, English. If I use HOTS, many students get a lower score in English. Maybe we have the type of the test like what else? Good, better, and difficult, like that, maybe. The presentation, I think.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Hildes.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Hildes. From that point, maybe that is to make about itu Pak, kok kecil sekali ya. Tidak mudah dalam membuat soal hot.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, ma'am.
Uneasy to make. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I know.
Difficult,
I
very,
know upon this.
very difficult to create hot essays, ma'am.
Mr. Bisawarna, when I talk on the first time, that is we find about alternative solution, don't make about to make difficult about yourself. Ini kayaknya membuat susah Bapak sendiri nih. Is it? Halo?
Iya, yeah, Bu, ya. Yeah.
Please find another specific alternative solution ya, Pak Bisa. That is about my. Iya. Halo, Pak.
Di kolom terakhir ya, Bu?
Iya, di kolom terakhir. But news before that, I have has discussed to my friend. Maybe when I asked to my friend, because that is about my niece. When my niece study at SMK like about their topic about news, so I call her teacher. She said about that is give explanation about news ya, menjelaskan kepada saya sendiri agak confused padahal sama-sama guru bahasa Inggrisnya di SMK, saya di SMP gitu, karena untuk SMK itu mengarah ke bahasa Inggrisnya mengarah ke jurusan ya Pak.
Betul.
Ya ke jurusan, ya ke kejuruan ya, kejuruan seperti itu. That is to make so she is very confused. She is very confused about this material, and then she said that she just treat the student according about their about her knowledge that he knows before that. But when I asked how you teach about this material to your student, and then because of my niece want to know about your explanation, so they said about YouTube. Jadi saya tanyakan, ponakan saya tidak jelas malah dikirim YouTube-nya, seperti itu Bapak Ibu. Jadi mungkin ini juga kelemahan kita as a teacher, harusnya tidak diberikan YouTube-nya mentah-mentah seperti itu. Ada yang belajar kan harusnya gurunya ya Bapak Ibu ya. Karena memang kita dianggapnya ini seperti wayang belajar semalam ya. Like me, I teach gurunya belajar dulu, kemudian yang pasti walaupun sudah we have about graduate from the university, we must learn more because we will give a material to our student. Jadi harus ada persiapan ya Bapak Ibu. Persiapannya harusnya lebih jelas ya. That is not my judge from my niece teacher, but this is on just I say in my experience to solve the problem, but I don't have about alternative solution before that, and I asked to my niece, okay, please on the English course and please try to translate in English. And then belajar sendiri Bapak Ibu, dan mau tidak mau for English we have a spesialis, siswa kita harus kalau memang akan mendapatkan nilai yang lebih bagus ya Bapak Ibu, to have about higher point, they must follow the English course or maybe have another learn English with their group, or maybe tutor sebaya is okay, tutor sebaya, but that is the weakness and maybe the power of tutor sebaya Bapak Ibu. Tutor sebaya maybe we must just still guiding in the classroom Bapak Ibu ya, jadi tidak ditinggal. Don't go anywhere when the student make about tutor sebaya, karena ada Bapak Ibu guru yang sengaja untuk ya they want to lunch or maybe breakfast, ask student, okay, please you lead to your friend to my group, and maybe they want to discussing or maybe make conversation with others. Walaupun mereka sudah dewasa ya Bapak Ibu, but maybe on SMK from bahasa, jurusan bahasa ini sangat mudah, karena tahun lalu ya, I'm so sorry Mr. Sofian, tahun lalu Bapak Ibu ada mahasiswa kita yang dari SMK itu sangat they are very fluent to teach English because they about bahasa, jurusan bahasa, jadi gurunya sangat enak menjelaskan. Jadi bahkan sebelum menjelaskan siswa-siswanya sudah menguasai terlebih dahulu seperti itu. Karena memang that is about motivation Bapak Ibu. Kalau motivasinya sudah ada dalam diri mereka, siapapun tidak bisa menghentikan. But if there is no motivation from their self, that is so very difficult. So in the classroom, yang pertama kita bangun Bapak Ibu interest and motivation, but from your alternative solution, why I ask Bu, pilih salah satu dulu ya. Pilih salah satu, maksudnya bukan tidak boleh semua Bapak Ibu. Choose this one which the appropriate from to make the student conducive in the class. Satu dulu Bu, mungkin kalau sudah ada interest pasti ada motivasi Bapak Ibu. Itu menurut saya. Tapi kalau motivasi dulu dibangun tapi tidak interest itu malah nanti terbalik. Gitu menurut pengalaman saya. But at that time I just only not all the student low uninterest, not low, uninterest, but they interest, so maybe shy to speak English. But in written, yeah, in written English, all of the student can do this, can do right, but maybe we just correction about this vowel, or maybe like how to write the good in English. Ya, kalau untuk yang problemnya kita speaking ya Bapak Ibu ya, speaking, and the other is from formative test or maybe summative test. Nanti ke arah sana Bapak Ibu. Tapi kalau Bapak Ibu, if you have about choose about alternative solution, I hope it is the best solution from your classroom, not from another, from your friend class and imitate from another teacher. If we has about choose, maybe you can try to apply it in the classroom, or maybe we have about some solution, or if jika ragu ya Bapak Ibu ya, that is jika ragu Bapak Ibu bisa menunda dulu, atau mungkin bisa didiskusikan kembali dengan teman sejawat ya, with your fellow teacher or senior teacher. From me, Mr. Bisawarno, I will ask for another participant from Miss Hildas, from Miss Desmi. Tadi dari Bu Desmi ya?
Bu Dwi dan
from Miss Dwi, yeah, from Miss Dwi. So I will ask to give, maybe Miss Desmi, you will give suggestion or maybe an idea, or will ask something from Mr. Bisawarna about his analysis alternative solusi. Hello, Miss Dasmi.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, please, Ibu.
Actually, I still confused ya. Masih bingung nih.
Pak, ditampilkan ulang, Pak. Pak, bisa.
Udah ada.
Oh, sudah.
Masih ada.
What is my confused, Miss Desmi? Yang mana, Bu? Which one?
Oke, Pak Biswarno, Mr. Biswarno.
Yes, please.
Eksplorasi alternatif solusinya ini tentang tutor sebaya ya?
Iya, tentang soal host dan bahasannya, Bu.
Soal
host dan tutor sebaya. It's mean that student difficulties in understanding the material, and some of them cannot answer the question in hot. Gitu, Pak?
Iya, betul.
Oh, oke.
Soal hot itu kan nggak banyak ya, Pak. Paling 10%, maybe 10%.
Yeah.
Only 10%. Karena ini ke pemahaman ya, ke sudah level C1 ya Pak ya. Kalau untuk HOTS kan minimal C1.
C3,
sorry,
Bu.
C3, minimal C3 ya.
Jadi yang difokuskan ini menjawab soal hotnya ya Pak. Kalau menurut saya, in my opinion, it is almost the same with Miss Diana Sari. You should use one of the topic material. Harus memilih salah satu topik gitu. Jadi
betul.
Itu. Kemudian solusi yang relevan by choosing tutor sebaya. Oke. Cuman itu aja, Pak.
Oke.
Karena kelas 12 ya, Pak. Kelas 12 sebenarnya 12, tidak kelas 12 itu ujian sekolah, Pak. Kita kan sudah tidak ada UN ya.
Betul.
Hanya sudah ujian sekolah, terus kemudian lebih fokus. Kalau NBK dia belum mengikuti ya Pak ya. LPK belum mengikuti.
Kalau yang di sekolah saya itu dipersiapkan untuk ke UTBK-nya, Bu. Jadi
iya,
ada
ke UTBK-nya, betul. Jawabannya mirip-mirip, Pak. Saya sempat melihat tes itu dari ponakan ya tadi. Saya main that is a very different similar of point in this multiple choice of the text.
Tapi kan terkadang banyak siswa yang kurang memahami dari teksnya, Bu. Makanya kita nih yang guru kelas 12 bukan cuma bahasa Inggris ya, Bu. Not only in English but also the most subject for the UTBK. For example, mathematics and then Indonesian and social or science.
I think that is another subject from another what we say jurusan in English, Pak. Saya agak confused, Pak. Mr. Hildes.
Kalau Hildes yang SMK ya, Bu?
Iya, SMK itu kan beda-beda jurusan, beda bahasa Inggrisnya seperti itu. Jadi
makanya kan, Bu, bahasa Inggris SMA dan SMK juga berbeda, Bu.
Materinya beda.
Materinya beda.
But the curriculum is almost the same actually.
Yeah, the same.
Almost the same. But in SMK we have another special test like TOEIC.
Nah, TOEIC.
Yeah, TOEIC.
Yes.
Yeah. But for me, in our daily activity, we never talk about TOEIC. Nah, it's a little bit strange. Ya, agak anehnya kita nggak pernah ngomongin masalah TOEIC, tapi begitu tes atau kelas 11 sudah didaftarin TOEIC. Yeah. So I just advise the students to read more the books about TOEIC, and if they need my solution, I mean, we would like to discuss. We can discuss from Zoom or Gmeet, sometimes like that. Depends on the students ya, tergantung siswanya mau diskusi apa enggak. Tapi kadang-kadang ada satu yang luar biasa. I just give their motivation. One of my students get the 10 grade score in Indonesia in TOEIC test, around 900 and more score. Gitu. Pada awalnya mereka itu gagal, kelas 10-nya gagal, itu tadi kelas 11 malah dapat ranking 10 besar di Indonesia. Ini agak unik juga untuk anak-anak. Maybe it's a lucky, I think.
It is about the factor of lucky, Mr. Hildes. Miss Indri, please.
Yes, Miss.
Hello, Miss Indri.
Yes.
Are you very tired?
No, it's
Because
just
of lapsar?
my nephew just come and he wants to see me.
Make healing. After that, you can healing to puncak. Oh, sorry. I will healing after that. Mr. Sofian.
You will go to
yeah, after that. Yeah. Because I have spoken about villa. I'm so sorry, just kidding. Yeah, okay, Miss Indri. Just kidding ya Bapak Ibu, saya nggak pernah kemana-mana.
Okay, actually, because thank you, ma'am, for the opportunity. Actually, because Mr. B is teaching for senior high school, and I'm teaching for junior high school, while Mr. B and the other friends like giving comment and feedback and such. I like thinking much about how will I also apply the problem-based learning or PJBL in my classroom, since I teach for 7th grader. That's what I'm thinking along the presentation of Mr. B. But actually, I got the insight about why I have to do. Thank you, Mr. B, for the presentation. I mean, like I have that's what I will do later on my class. That's all I think, ma'am.
What grade, Mrs. Indri?
I'm sorry?
What grade?
Seven.
Junior.
Yeah, junior high school and
junior high school.
Yeah, and the condition for my student is like I think that I have mentioned it several times before that they don't know English much. Like they cannot count 1 until 20. Like they don't know the simple vocabulary. So I still thinking about what kind of activity that I will give to my students for this PPG. And how to relate it to problem-based learning and project-based learning that happens, ma'am. And I still confused about that thing actually. But while I watch Mr. B presentations, I think I've got some insights that will help me later. Thank you. That's all from me, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Pak Briso and Bapak Ibu, another participant. I think PJBL, sorry, PBL ya, not PJBL. PBL is not.
Suaranya hilang, Bu.
I think PBL is not suitable, but if you use junior high school is okay, but that is very difficult because at the point one, PBL in learning activities begin with giving a problem. Bapak Ibu ya, giving a problem, and then the second, and the problem presented as related on the real life and maybe related to the real life of the student. Jadi untuk SMA, SMK it's okay maybe, but from the junior high school please find another methods, not PPL or PJPL. Maybe that's better is talking stick, number head together, itu bisa Bapak Ibu ya. Cari yang gampang-gampang, yang mudah-mudah, atau throwing ball itu juga bagus ya Pak Ibu. Hanya tadi yang beberapa hari saya sampaikan, and there is so very make noisy, so please good maintains your classroom. So that's about very angrily to our neighbor of classroom. Ada yang ngamuk Bapak Ibu, kita nanti diomel-omelin karena mengganggu ya. Jadi it's better maybe keep about another solution that is not make me about difficult. So maybe about too easier about this. Thank you very much, Miss Indri ya, Miss Indri, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Hildas, Miss Dasmi, and that point about the one participant maybe. Bapak Ibu, please, one participant, Miss Febi or Miss Endang. Okay, Miss Febi, yeah. Please give maybe an idea or suggestion, advice, or will add something to Mr. Bisowarno, Miss Febi. It's time yours.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, you're welcome.
So I didn't really.
That is an unstable connection, Miss Febi.
Get the point of his presentation, Miss. Yeah. Also, you hear my voice, Miss?
Ya, okay.
Halo.
Halo, ya udah Bu, sudah jelas.
Okay.
It's clear.
Yeah. Sorry, actually I was so late joining this session. I didn't really get the point of this presentation. I mean, I missed his presentation. But I tried to read what's on my screen, and I see that yeah, it's a wow one because it's already complete. Mine is actually part 2 behind. I haven't really done this work, but what I could see here that this actually give ideas to how we have to organize this worksheet, because before I didn't have any idea of how I should fill in this worksheet, especially the very last column, analysis alternative solusi. But I've heard Mr. Sofian has already mentioned this, that it should be revised. Yeah, it should be analysis. What is it? Analysis hasil penentuan solusi, if I'm not mistaken. And the way Mr. B, what do you call it? Analyze from the exploration of the solution until the relevant solution, and then the analysis of the solution selected. I think it is aligned with the learning goal of this session. And then I get actually the main point here from both Miss Aprilia and Mr. B's presentation is that I think here is the part where we have to link our solutions with the methods that we're going to apply, right? Since it is stated that we have to use problem-based learning and project-based learning, so I think the emphasis will be how to link
the solutions with these two learning models, and I see that Mr. B has already succeeded working on it. And yeah, I just want to say thank you then to give insight to me.
Okay, thank you, Miss Feby. Mr. Bisawarno?
Yep.
You would like something?
No, for this.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. Mr. Sofian, I will ask one more participant from Mr. Feby. Mr. Feby, what do you think about this Mr. Bisawarno presentation? Is it about analysis alternative solution that is it related with the students?
I think Mr. Bisawarno worksheet is related. Miss.
Related. Belum dicoba Pak, ini belum dicoba. Sedang mencari alternatif solusi Pak. But the main point maybe we will see about from the eksplorasi alternatif dulu Pak Febri. From eksplorasi alternatif solusi dulu.
Eksplorasi alternatif solusi.
Yeah. What's your comment?
I think it's
some
good.
idea or suggestion? Is it good? Are you sure? Is it good?
Good. So I can copy paste.
I'm not sure.
No, is it for senior high school? Your school is elementary. You will copy.
Cara
Belum
dia,
bisa.
cara Miss Biswarno ngerjain nanti saya bakal copy itu yang eksplorasi, nanti itu ceritanya seperti itu, menjelaskannya seperti itu, Mem.
Oke.
Kerangkanya bakal saya bikin seperti itu nanti. Untuk di
I think what about solusi, Pak? What your suggestion about Mr. Bisawarno analysis alternative solution? Did you have suggestion? Maybe you will see about the power or the weakness of alternative solution from Mr. Bisawarno. Any comment or an idea or maybe suggestion? Or you will ask something to Mr. Bisawarno? Where you see about alternative solution like this? Bisa ditanyakan Pak, kok pakai ini, apa alasannya? For example like this. No?
No.
Nothing.
Ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am,
yes.
I asking.
Thank you,
again.
Mr. Feby. Okay, one more from Miss Dwi.
Okay.
Masih penasaran ya, Miss Dwi? You are very curious about this alternative solution.
Okay. In this worksheet 20.2, talking about materials, hot is very difficult. This material using to prepare rencana aksi. My question, what is using related CPEC? Maksudnya gini, apa yang digunakan yang Pak Mr. B gunakan untuk dihubungkan dengan TPEC-nya pada soal HOTS? Halo?
Ya, Bu.
Halo.
Mr. B?
Ya.
Can you hear me?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
This material kan we using to prepare rencana aksi. My question, what are you using if related with TPEC?
I asked the student to open up their mobile, and then they find the news on the mobile, not only from the newspaper, because now there is no newspaper at all. And then they have to present
about relation with technology.
Yeah, they have to present their output of the discussion by maybe PPT with in focus and anything else in electronical.
Okay, thank you. I see. Enough. Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you.
B.
Thank you, Ms. Dwi. M. Rusmi.
Thank you very much, Ms. Dwi and Mr. Pisawarno. Maybe we will ask that's enough from Mr. Sofian. Maybe you will give a suggestion, Pak Sofian.
Okay, thank you very much. There are various kind of feedback, yeah, from your friends, Mr. B.
Yeah.
My first question to you.
Pisawarno.
Yeah, my first question for you. You're mentioning several kind of alternative solutions here. Yeah. How many kind of alternative solution that you provided for the worksheet 2.2, Mr. B?
3, yeah.
3. Okay. How many? It is consists of 3 kind of alternative solution or what?
From the column 1, yeah, Mr. Sofian.
Yeah, from the first.
Yeah. 3. Menyiapkan materi, mengubah kata O, and memilih seorang tutor sebaya, Mr. Sofian.
Okay, scroll up, please. Scroll up. Okay, now let's try to have a look at the first thing here, exploring the alternative solutions. When you try to explore the alternative solutions, it seems like you are putting the result of alternative solution analysis here, Mr. B. Yeah, it seems you were mentioning the strength and then also the weaknesses of it. Yeah, so for this one, maybe you can put all of the details, all of the description about the strength and then the weaknesses on the analysis of deciding the solutions. Yeah, that should be better. Yeah, not putting it on the first, because exploration here, or the exploring alternative solution, it should be based on 2.1, right?
Yep.
2.1 consists of what is it that we have to put on 2.1, everyone, in exploring alternative solutions. It should be based on a literature review, yeah, that should be the first, and then it should be based on the result of the interview, that will be the second, and then we have our own perspective, yeah, our own kind of perception or own kind of perspective of it. And then here, I don't really consider this as you're exploring the alternative solutions, Mr. P, to be honest, yeah, because it seems like preparing a learning material you're mentioning over there, practice, and then providing a task of it, yeah, and when we try to have a look at a second one, the relevant solutions, it should be one or it should be several kind of solution, Mr. B?
4 maybe.
For the second one, solution, the relevant solution that we are going to use here, it will be consist of 4. Hello, Mr. B?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe more than 4.
Okay, so we have 4 or 5 options as our alternative solution. Okay, and then the second one, the relevant solution, we are going to choose how many? Come on, anyone can answer this question? How many solutions? Hello, anyone can answer this one, please? How many solutions that we are going to provide? The relevant solution?
1. Only 1.
Yeah, that should be the previous one. I already told you guys the option, it can be 3, 4, 5 kind of alternative solution, right? But the relevant solution, we are going to choose one, the best, specific, the relevant one that's gonna solve the problem that we have. Yeah, okay, Mr. B. And then look at that one. Yeah, yesterday I guess I already explain it when Miss Ila, when Miss Fabi, and then when the rest of your friends quoting from Harmer, quoting from Brown, quoting from McAllister, Richards, blah blah blah, and then suddenly today we got from Satyorini. Can you imagine that one, guys? Hello. The previous we have from Robert, we have from Creswell, blah blah blah, and then here you quoting from Satyorini at all. Why, Mr. B? Yeah, I guess I told you try to find the reference that should be Western kind of reference because you guys from English department. Yeah, and then trying to looking at over there also it is Yamin. What was that? The second, okay, it is Yamin. Wow, yeah. Comparing Yamin and then Harmer, that's too far, I guess. Yeah, maybe you can switch. You can try to make several kind of reference that gonna lead us, that can identify us here as the English department students. Okay, Mr. B.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, now let's try to have a look the next one. Analyzing how did you decide to choose the solutions. Point number one, you were mentioning with the use of problem-based learning on the learning hot essays. Yeah, it's kind of random, I guess. Yeah, here the analysis of deciding the solution, you gotta come. Why did he use PBL? Why did he use problem-based learning? Yeah, so it is not mentioning, okay, you're going to divide the student into several kind of group, blah blah blah, blah. No. Yeah, so in giving the analysis, yeah, okay, the use of problem-based learning for this teaching and learning, it will blah 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 blah. Yeah, this will be the benefit of it if you're going to use this PBL. And then if you're not going to use this PBL, so what will be the impact of it? It will be the same like when you guys trying to analyze the what is it? Yesterday, analyze the alternative solution, right? You guys got the same kind of activities, and then I told you, I give you guys the example. First, you may explain about the strength, the weakness of it. Okay, Mr. B. And then look at the second one. The second you are mentioning on PBL learning model, a peer teaching, yeah, will help the teacher to explain to the students about the hot questions. Yeah, this lead me to, what is it, some kind of random things. You're going to teach the student here about hearts. You're going to teach the student about English, or what is it that related with your result of analysis of using problem-based learning? Can you see the point, Mr. B? Hello,
Yes,
Mr. B?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna make it more simple. The relevant solution, just a simple sentence, problem-based learning, and then here you're teaching in a senior high school, right?
Right.
Okay, so you're going to choose the alternative, the solution, the relevant solution that you're going to use. For example, the use of problem-based learning, and then you can put also the virtual reality on it. Yeah, that will be the example. And then for the analysis of deciding the solution, you can mention it. Yeah, problem-based learning, and then the use of virtual reality of it will increase blah blah blah, will give the student blah blah blah, a new things, an innovative one for them to learn English. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess when you guys gonna teach the student, you are not gonna teach them how that they're going to answer the question, right, Miss Henry? Do you teach your student? Okay, today we are going to discuss about hard thing, lots question, and then blah blah blah. How do you going to answer it that way? I guess not. Yeah, focus on how that you are going to teach them using English, what kind of learning material in English, and then blah blah blah. Or if you want to make it in a hard thing, it should be the question that related with English one. The previous discussion, I'm kinda curious. Some of you are mentioning about Premier League, yeah, that was the football, that was the soccer thing, and then you're mentioning about ganja legalizing, and then some of you are mentioning blah blah blah. I guess they're out of the context of what we discussed. Okay, Mr. B? Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. And the next one, for analyzing alternative solutions, this will, I told you the previous one, this little bit random, yeah, and then ambiguous. You may use this the analysis of alternative solution here to explain more about why that you decide to choose these solutions. Yeah, do not use this one. Okay, Mr. B, because
Okay.
if you are going to give the analysis of alternative solutions, so you're going to go back to the previous 2.1 worksheets. That's the problem. And then you already conducted that one, you've done that one, and then you're gonna repeat it again. Yeah. Okay, Mr. B.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, and then I want you to compare your first column here, exploring the alternative solution, with the previous 2.1 worksheet that you have. Is that clear, Mr. B?
It is. Yes,
okay, one more time, please try to compare it. The result of your 2.0 worksheet and then the worksheet 2.2 that you're gonna create it. And then for the relevant solution or for the best solution, do not take the reference from Putra, Putri, from Rini, Satyo, Dewi, yeah, and then blah 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 blah. Try to take it from Western kind of reference. That's gonna identify you as one of the English department students. Okay, Mr. B? Is that clear?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, then that will be my suggestion, I guess, my last suggestion for you. I hope you're going to revise it. Yeah, you're still going to have 2 more days. Yeah, it's tomorrow. We are going to still discuss our solutions, and then the last day, 3 days, it will be the same like the previous, identifying the identifying the alternative solution, and then deciding the solutions. We are going to have 3 days also to really discuss, okay, this is the real solutions that gonna work best for our problem. Yeah, and then from this one, it seems like we really need to consider, so what will be the lesson plan, what will be the learning model of our peer teaching, of our teaching practice, and then blah blah. What will be the learning media that we are going to use? Yeah, what will be the student worksheet that we are going to create it? What will be the instrument of assessment that we are going to use in a complete one? Okay, Mr. B.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and then for the rest of you that's still confused about the problem-based learning, I guess not only Mr. B, not only Miss Indri, not only Mr. Dwi Diarasari, but majority of you guys still confused about how that you are going to implement the problem-based learning and then also project-based learning. Yeah, Miss Indri Puji Lestari, a simple way, okay, in understanding a problem-based learning, you come with what kind of the problem that faced by the students. Yeah, and then the main thing in problem-based learning and then also project-based learning here, it is about collaborative things. Yeah, in problem-based learning, you may ask the student to make a group to solve their problems. Yeah, you try to identify their problem and then talk about the problem. They have to understand first about the problem, and then they can work independently with you as the guidance, and then also they can work also in a group, yeah, to solve the problem. They're going to work, they're going to learn how that they're going to solve the problem itself by themselves. You're gonna lead them. Yeah, it will be the same like the project-based learning. In a project-based learning, the project, it can be an individual kind of project, an independent kind of project, or it can be in a group work kind of project. Yeah, so you can give the simulation, just give them the example doing the project, and then the result, the product of the project, what step that you are going to do when you're going to do the project-based learning. Yeah. So for example, here your project, the student gonna create, what is it? Making hand sanitizer, for example. Yeah, relevant with our condition now. Yeah, so you're gonna give them the example. What will be the planning process? What will be the step of it till they're going to make the hand sanitizer? Okay, and then the different also we can see problem-based learning with the project-based learning here based on the durations of the process. Yeah, if it is in a project-based learning, we need a longer kind of durations. Yeah, so they can really create a product of it, because that will be the learning outcome of the project-based learning. Here it is an outcome. It is the product. It can be the hand sanitizer, it can be a poster, it can be every single thing that you can call as a work, of the students. Yeah, but for the problem-based learning, it is simply, okay, the student, they're really analyze, they're really trying to compare their problem, trying to get the literature about their problem, and then they try to solve the problem itself. Okay, I hope that should be clear. Yeah, and then if you want to know more how to implement problem-based learning and then also project-based learning, that will be better for you to find several kind of journal article that mentioning the use of problem-based learning and then also the use of project-based learning, because the two things, yeah, that will be a must. Yeah, you have to put it is a problem-based or it is a project-based. Yeah, for the innovative learning design that you are going to create for your teaching practice, and then also for the last subject of this PPG Daljab. Okay guys, I hope that should be clear enough for you, and then if you guys have any question, come on, before you're going to end the session.
Excuse me, Mr. Sofian.
Okay, sorry for the first, Mr. Hildes. I remember when you try to talk, when you mentioned about it is the similar kind of curriculum, yeah, a regular school, senior high school, and then vocational high school. That's a different one, yeah, Mr. Hildes. Talking about the curriculum in a vocational high school, we call it here prototype curriculum. Yeah, we call it here English for specific purposes if it is at vocational high school. It's different within a senior high school and then also in a junior high school. For the vocational high school, we focus on, okay, what is it? What kind of major that they got in a vocational high school? For example, here is English for tourism. So we are going to focus on English for tourism only, that they're going to learn, that they have to master. Yeah. If the vocational high school here, it is for banking, for accounting. So all the term about English here, it should be about accounting. It should be about banking itself. So that's relevant with the skill that they're going to master. Okay?
Yeah.
Come on, what is it that you
so
are going to compare?
We've got the same textbook with senior high school. In our school, the same textbook. I mean that it means that the curriculum, it looks the same, but in fact, of course, I have to give more knowledge of the words or something based on their majority, like accounting, with that administration office. It's just an additional knowledge for me to give to the students. But the textbook, I mean the curriculum, so far I got at school, it's almost the same, but they have more like TOEIC tests, yeah, at the class 11, and of course like that, Mr. Sofian. Yeah. So more question from me is that PBL looks like cooperative learnings, because I have also use this method. I try to make a small group of students, and then I give an issue, and they will discuss with the same issue, but they have more, different comment about an issue I give to the students, for example, about a drug, something like that. Is it right?
Okay, when you mention you're giving them an issue and then you're calling that as the collaborative learning compared to problem-based learning, yep, it is different. Yeah, because you're providing them with some issue that you chose by yourself. Yeah, but when you try to pick, let's say, you try to diagnose your student. For example, in a class consists of 35 students, 30 students, and then you try to gather all of their problems. Yeah, what is it? The problem that they face while learning English for tourism? What is it? The problem that they face while trying to master or trying to memorize the tourist attraction terms of it? Yeah. And then you're going to give them a chance here to, what is it, work in a group, work in a pair, or independent work with some kind of guidance. So that's a simple way in doing the problem-based learning. So we stick with their problems. What is it? The problem they have, and then what will be the alternative solution for them? Yeah, that's why what we call by a differentiated instructions. Have you heard about that one? A differentiated kind of instruction. Pembelajaran berdiferensiasi. I guess I already mentioned this one on your class orientations. Yeah, in a class consists of 20 students, 5 students. Okay, they can catch all the learning material only one time of explanation. But several of your students, they need twice, they need 3 times, they need 4 times. And then the rest of the students, yeah, the rest of the students, it look like they don't even care, yeah, mastering the topic that you teach them. Okay, Mr. Hildes, I guess that should be the answer.
Thank
If you okay, one more time, talking about the vocational high school, it has different kind of curriculum. Yeah, it is a prototype one. But when you try to mention, yeah, it is in a bigger kind of curriculum, what we call by freedom to learn curriculum. That used not only by vocational high school, but it is used by senior high school. It is used by junior primary school, and then even in a university level, we call it here curriculum merdeka. Merdeka belajar kampus merdeka. It is still in one one core point of curriculum merdeka or freedom to learn curriculum. That way, Mr. Hildes, I hope that's gonna answer your question. Okay, anyone else would like to ask some question, please? Anyone? It is my internet connection or no one that moving. Look at that one. Miss Baby is not moving at all. Yeah. Miss Kartika is hello?
Maybe you look tired.
Oh yeah, Miss Baby look tired. Okay, come on, everyone. If you guys have no questions, so we gotta end our today's sessions. Come on, Mr. B, do you have anything to say, please?
I think that's all, Mr. Sofian.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, and then Miss Indri Puji Lestari, do you have anything? Miss Dwi, Miss Febri?
No, sir. Thank you. Still trying to accessing every information that you have given.
Okay, and if it's not clear enough, you have to watch our session again. So
okay,
you can
watch
get
it
the
on
point.
your YouTube, sir.
Yeah, so you can get the point. Okay, come on, anyone? Miss Kartika, Miss Endang, the look of Miss Endang, it seems like you were. Hello, Miss Endang.
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you with us? You still with us, or you're with?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you have anything to say, Miss
No,
Endang?
sir.
No?
No.
No. Okay, I hope your score gonna be a good score because you have no question, so it's mean you have a clear comprehension about what you're going to do for the 2.2 worksheet.
That's
okay?
Right, sir.
Sir.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Hello.
Okay, Miss Baby,
Should
you are
we-
not moving. You are not moving.
Really? I'm moving now.
Wait a
I've got
second.
some questions, sir.
Wait a second. Maybe it is my internet connection, I guess. But I can
You
see
sure?
that Mr. Hilda. Okay, come on. What is it, Miss Baby?
Yeah, I've got to confess. I see that I feel that the worksheet is becoming more difficult. Filling in the worksheet is now becoming more difficult.
Yeah.
I find it difficult to link my previous worksheet from 2.1 to this worksheet, to this current worksheet 2.2, especially to link the what do you call that? The things that we have already gathered from the previous worksheet to the next step. Since we know that the next step will be designing a lesson plan,
Yep.
which should be based on these two, project-based learning and problem-based learning. So I'm currently working on my worksheet, and I find it quite challenging to connect. For example, my mini research from the previous worksheet have number of solutions, and I pick one solution already. For example, like the what do you call it? The teaching through games, the combination with teaching through giving assignments and using multimedia resources. And then I try to link it with the project-based learning, since the project-based learning has main characteristics which involves tools, high-tech tools, and what other kinds of technology. Yeah, I'm still working on it actually, and I'm still figuring out how to connect the problem-based learning one. So your explanation just now actually gives a silver lining to this, because you explained clearly about the difference between problem-based learning and project-based learning. I also learned that it's different in terms of the question, right, sir? So if it is problem-based learning, we focus on one question only. But when it comes to project-based learning, it can be more complicated. It can consist of a number of questions that the student have to answer. So the outcome itself is different. When it comes to project-based learning, we have to get a set of outcome. Is that right, sir? A set of outcome that consists of a number of an answer. So student have to analyze and give answer. While for the problem-based learning, uh, it is okay. It's just analyze without coming up to the answer. Is that correct, sir?
Yeah, I told you the what is it? The basic distinction between. Hello, guys. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But
Yes.
why
Yes,
I
yes,
cannot
yes.
see all of your guys' face here?
Processing the information.
Huh? Okay.
Confused.
Anyone, would you please try to okay, Mr. Hildes, try to send a WhatsApp to me, and then I'm gonna share the picture. That's what if that okay. I'm gonna take a picture of all of you guys, okay? Okay, can you see this one?
Yes.
Hello? Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
I think it's the connection problem.
Yes, that's connection problem.
All of us are keeping on our
Oh my god. It seems like I talk by myself here. No one turning on the camera. Okay.
At the end of the week, sir, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe yeah, your computer needs to rest, sir.
Yeah, maybe. And then I need to rest also.
Yeah.
You need to go to the
You need
center.
to rest.
Staycation.
Okay, the main difference, yeah, I told you when we talk about the problem-based learning and then also project-based learning, here it is the learning outcome of it. We can see the learning outcome, yeah, like what Miss Pebby mentioned it earlier. So it is simply solving a problem when we try to make or to create a problem-based kind of learning. While in a project-based learning, we expect it. Yeah, we try to make a learning outcome in a form of a product here. And in a product, it will be like, we can see, for example, I already mentioned it for you guys, a hand sanitizer. It can be a hand sanitizer, or it can be, what is it, a poster, yeah, or it can be many kind of related project that you gonna give the students with, yeah. So that will be the main difference, I guess, Miss Baby. I hope that's gonna answer your questions, yeah. And then, to be honest, I'm not really, I do hate when I talk and then I'm not seeing all of your guys' face, yeah. Okay, hello, Miss Baby.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay, but you are okay. This is only a black, okay, black screen with me here, and then only your guys' name. That's all. Okay, come on. Do you guys have anything else to discuss about the 2.2? Hello?
So
If
tomorrow
no more,
there will be no class tomorrow, right, sir?
what is it?
There will be no class tomorrow, right?
Okay, I'm expecting we are going to have a class tomorrow, yeah, Miss
Oh
Rusmi.
no, really? Are you a robot or something?
The point is our understandings about 2.2 is still gray. That's it.
No,
Kidding, sir. Just kidding.
because
day
after
with
yeah,
Mr.
because
Sofian.
after you pass PPG Daljab, you will get a certificate and you have about more salary than more salary. Yeah, I mean,
How much? This is me. How much?
I'm proud of
one
you, Mem Rusmi.
satu kali gaji pokok ya, gaji pokok ya Bapak Ibu ya, gaji pokok.
Okay, but Miss Rusmi, I guess that's not gonna consider for the student that already have the educational institution, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
I also
Okay. Okay, guys. I guess that's enough for our today's session, Miss Rusmi, and then everyone here.
That's enough, Pak. Just I want to say, I think that talking about problem in the education, in the world education, there are many. So I say there is no end. There is no ending about the problem of education. We don't worry about this because we just always to talk about problem. But maybe special for suitable it's project ya Pak ya. Kalau untuk junior high school project, kalau ini yang problem, karena kalau project itu related yang disampaikan oleh Pak Sofian tadi, from Mr. Sofian, like related to our material, like about advertisement, and then untuk short functional text ya Bapak Ibu ya, untuk short functional text di kelas baik kelas 7 or 8 and 9 grade, that is related about project, but PJBL itu dibedakan ya Bapak Ibu ya, ada PBL dan PJBL karena itu hanya untuk membedakan antara project dan problem ya Bapak Ibu. Tapi kalau untuk Pak Bisawarno, I think that is suitable about solution, alternatif solusi ya. Tapi jangan, kalau itu kan alternatif ya Bapak Ibu, sebenarnya alternatif. Kalau ada yang utama tidak usah pakai alternatif Bapak Ibu. Walaupun ya memang tetap harus kita ini ya, harus kita bahas ya Pak Sofian, karena the real of our class, saya agak worried ini Pak Sofian, the real of class yang nanti kita akan berteaching, yang Bapak Ibu akan gunakan untuk apa namanya, alternatif solusi yang akan Bapak Ibu terapkan di kelas itu. I hope that is a make solution, not just a new problem for the teacher, like this, Bapak Ibu. Walaupun sebenarnya kalau what this, Mr. semua blank ya. Kalau all yeah. And then about if we say about this problem and project, and that is so very different. For project that is suitable from our new curriculum, yeah, like the freedom of curriculum that is based on project, because I use about for 3 months. Yeah, we use on 3 months for project. So I will can go healing to maybe to Bali, or maybe will about my project at like company, or maybe we said about if we go to another board like Singapore, it's okay because we have about 1 year. 1 year we has 4 months or 5 months. Hampir 5 bulan ya Bapak Ibu kita bisa blok. Ya kita bisa blok jika kita sudah menggunakan freedom curriculum. Mr. Sofran, freedom curriculum is I think it's fun for the teacher. But if like now we start from freedom curriculum karena baru kelas 7 ya Bapak Ibu jadi belum bisa. That is not could be. Maybe if we use about second grade until 9th grade with use about freedom curriculum, we can go everywhere when we want. Maybe we want assign the project from how to make like apa ya di ini Kampung Inggris. We will go to Kampung Inggris is okay. Maybe we'll about 3 months we'll stay at Kampung Inggris is okay. If we have about maybe that is about for that's enough for accommodation, or maybe we have about special from or support from their parents, another curriculum or freedom curriculum that is so very fun to the teacher and student. And I hope that is about not not change about this curriculum, jangan dirubah lagi. Seperti itu ya maksud saya Bapak Ibu. Karena kalau sudah beberapa tingkatan semua sudah, kalau baru berubah ya seperti saya mandiri berubah itu belum bisa melakukan, jadi kita tidak blok ya Bapak Ibu ya. Kegiatan proyeknya tidak bisa diblok dalam 1 bulan, 2 bulan, 3 bulan tidak bisa blok, jadi kami mengambilnya setiap minggu dalam kami mengambil hari Jumat ya, itu untuk pelaksanaan proyek, tapi baru kelas 7 ya Bapak Ibu. Sehingga fokus kita not only for the 7th grade but special from the 8th and 9th grade. Maybe I think that's same from vokasi and SMA atau SMA. That's same about this independent curriculum. Thank you very much, Mr. Sofian and Bapak Ibu. I think to be nice apply what we will do in the classroom, that's about suitable learning for hours. Thank you very much, Pak. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Massive thanks, Ms. Rusmi, for the concluding remarks. Now let me give my concluding remarks. Yeah, Mr. B and the rest of you guys. Okay, and then still here I'm talking to. Okay, no one that activating their camera here. Okay, my concluding remarks for our today's session here. Our first session of deciding the solutions. You guys have to fill the first column that we have over there based on your guys, what is it? Based on your guys previous 2.1. Okay, you gotta consider that one. Yeah? Okay, and then putting the first here, the first column with many kind of alternative solutions based on exploring the alternative solutions, and then all of the alternative solution here we call as the option for us, yeah, a list of solution that we are going to use to solve the problem. Okay, and then the second one here, the most relevant solutions. When we call here the most relevant students, so it will be one kind of solution. Which one the best from all of the options that we get? Yeah, and then after that one, we are going to analyze why did we are choosing this one. Yeah, then all of the alternative solution that we have. Yeah, you have to explain why it is important to use this alternative solution that you use, and then you gotta mention the reasoning of it. Yeah. And then the last column here, the last column, since it is exploring the alternative solution, you have to put more explanation about why did you guys decided to choose one solution, one best solutions that gonna solve your guys' problem. Okay, that will be my concluding, and then tomorrow I'm expecting a better kind of worksheet 2.2. Okay, guys.
On Monday, right?
Yeah, tomorrow, not Monday, tomorrow, yeah? Because Miss Baby, Miss Ila mentioned it's tomorrow. Okay, everyone, Miss Baby, Miss April.
You're kidding, right? I think you're kidding, right?
Yeah, it's not tomorrow, but on Monday. So you guys have 2 days, yeah, 2 or 3 days to revise it. Okay, and then I'm gonna repeat it again. I'm only seeing a black kind of screen here in my computer. So let's close this session. Yeah, thank you, our respected senior teacher, Miss Rusmi, for giving us all of your feedback, all of your experience. Yeah, and another that one, Mr. Hildas, our vocational high school teacher. Thank you for keep on active for joining the session, Miss Dwi Diana Sari. Okay, I can see your face, and then it's the same with Miss Endang Purnamasari. Hopefully, you're gonna get a good score for the next worksheet. Miss Kartika Ramadhani. Okay. I want you to talk more because I love to hear your voice. Yeah, and then we have Miss April with us here. Miss April, you may take care of your baby. That should be okay. Miss Dasmi, Miss Indri Puji Lestari, Miss Bibiang Grady, Mr. 5 February, and then Miss Ila Holila. Thank you everyone for joining our session, I guess, for deciding the solution. I hope you guys gonna keep on your motivation to complete all of the process for this PPG Daljab, yeah. And then I hope you guys can see my face, yeah, not only me that's saying the black the black screen. Yeah. Okay, see you guys, and then have a nice weekend, yeah, with your family. Yeah.
Thank you.
One by one, regard for them. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you guys on Monday.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum.